All right, getting major in Toshiniberg.
Welcome everybody to the Getting Major in Toshiniberg podcast. This is the unofficial podcast title. Is that the proper terminology? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
For now, it's
This is episode 1.
It's episode 1, season 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta really think about that, but
we're just here. We're getting major.
Getting Major, Park Ridge 159. Stop by.
We got some vino. Oh,
It's okay.
Stop
We won't
by.
be here for that
stop
long.
by till December. We out.
You got some time left.
We got some time.
You got some time.
Well, anyways, I feel like
Does it? I moving into a house.
this boy is moving into a house.
Nice.
I want to see
Own
the
room
house.
500.
I want to see the house.
That's money.
It's apparently 6 bedrooms.
See, I
And
want
like,
to see that.
not everybody's gonna live there. Like maybe only 3 people will live there.
How many baths?
It's 3 baths, but
Damn, that's nice.
But it's like the master bedroom has its own bath, so basically 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably not gonna have one in your own room, but that'd be very
Share,
fortunate.
share,
That'd be very nice.
But girls live there.
Co-ed, also nice.
I don't know who anybody is, but I know one person. Kind of, I met them once.
Meet new friends.
Well, before we proceed, I feel like it's
Sorry.
I feel like we should introduce ourselves.
All right.
So I want to just start from the far left corner for me. Just want you to give yourself a little self-introduction, if you may.
All right. I'm Tommy B Raps.
Tommy B.
Yeah,
I love
Say
that.
it.
I'm hitting the drill major. Wearing my blue hoodie. And I'm really just here to be major.
That's good. I think we're all here to be major. And then you can give a self-introduction as well.
All right. Yeah,
We should do like a drinking game type situation.
We should. I mean, we have stuff that we haven't touched yet. So
We got options. We got flavors.
But we do have Jamesy Boy here, if that's what you want to be referred as.
Jamesy
B. Raps.
Boy, Jamesy B Raps. There's a bunch of nicknames like
Jam.
James.
or the Jam CS. You know, the
Jam
good old,
CS.
the good old
Jam
special,
CS.
the special.
The specialist.
But
The specialist.
the
Senpai,
specialist, yeah, the
senpai.
senpai over
Carrier.
here on a Gashimazu. So what do we got next over here to my right?
Well, I don't know. I guess I do go by many aliases these days. I feel like I can go by Toshikini, but also as Toshiniberg, and some may say ASMR Toshi, and others may say Toshini Foreskin. But either way, Toshi is like a underlying.
It's a short. Toshi for
Yeah.
short.
Toshi for short. Whatever you want to call me, you can call me
Toshi Pipu.
Toshi Pipu. Some people call me fucking Tomoki, which is not even close to my name. The only part
It's
that's
still a name, though. It's still a name.
it's still a name.
It's still your
But
name.
that's like more
It's still
your
not my
name
name.
than not Toshi.
I'm Tomu.
See, I just came to America, to Northridge, California 4 years
Toshimanko.
ago, and my name was Toshi, and it has somehow
Tosh.
evolved in 4 years to this point where
Your
it's
real name is
Toshini.
Toshiki.
Yeah,
It's Toshi
just there.
Ki.
Just
Toshi.
it just stops
Toshiki.
there.
Toshiki.
But where does the knee come from? The Toshiki
And
knee.
that is a
Like
mystery.
Toshiki Niki.
Ni.
Toshiki Nikiki.
But we used to say Toshini a lot too, just Toshini.
That's also your name.
But that's not.
We
That's
could go
the
on
thing.
and on about this.
It's definitely a debate of the century. It's been going on for a bit.
But yeah, either way, stay tuned in.
Stay tuned. You know, we got the 3 of us, just some shenanigans. I'm just hitting
We
the
gotta
dual
get
major.
Oscar P on this one.
Oh, we
time.
do.
Ooh,
That might be
special
episode 2.
guest.
That might be
we
episode
should,
2.
yeah.
But yeah, I think what we're all trying to do right now, we're just trying to hit the dual major.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Getting major.
definitely think that's part of the agenda at least a couple times.
Yeah, I've been hitting the jewel for like the past 2 weeks or so.
We're 16.
What?
We're 16. We hit the drill major.
Dad, can I have your jewel?
Jewel.
You can hit daddy's jewel.
Whoa.
That sounds weird.
Okay,
It's
buddy.
gonna be-
Okay, buddy.
You know, it's 2018.
It's 2018, yeah.
So, it's almost 2019.
Trippy.
Very, very fast.
So
I
weird.
do want to put it
So
on the
weird.
record that today is, I think, November 10th now. Yeah, it is the 10th of
should be the
November.
10th, yeah.
It's a Saturday of 2018 here in Northridge, California.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 12:28 midnight, 12:30 in the morning, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's trippy. 2019's coming soon, very
Fast,
soon.
yeah.
Thanksgiving's right there. Christmas is going to be right there as well.
Yeah.
Christmas is my favorite.
Christmas is very joyous.
Christmas
I
is the
love
best
that.
time of the year. Don't you?
Best time for sure.
I'm not even religious or
People
anything.
think, okay, you know what grinds my gears?
Okay, what is it?
Why are people so excited about Halloween?
I mean, it's cool.
I mean, it's cool, but Christmas is better, in my opinion, by a lot.
But, okay,
Halloween
so,
is like 82 overall. Christmas is 97.
So I'm just going to play devil's advocate here, but I feel like Christmas is, like, underlyingly is a Christian holiday, right? But Halloween, that could be anyone's thing. Like, you know, you can dress up, you can be Spider-Man, you could be Iron Man, you could be, I don't fucking know. You could be a condom if you want.
When I say
when I
say Christmas, though, because I'm not religious, I'm just referring to Christmas vibes.
Right, the vibes are nice, and I don't think
Christmas
anyone can disagree
vibes
with that.
is just better than Halloween season, in my opinion. Like Halloween vibes, everything's spooky.
Uh-huh.
Christmas vibes better.
But I feel like Christmas vibes is more of like a joyous, warm atmosphere, and
Right.
you kind of have, it's like if Christmas can be a lighting, it's like a warm orange light in like your room, and you got a
Definitely warm
campfire,
tone.
like you got a fire in the corner. It's just like, you know, it's really nice and warm.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where I was going with this, but
I was just saying how Halloween is a little bit overrated, in my opinion. It's fun. I mean,
It's fun.
It's fun.
I
It's
mean,
fun.
people definitely
It's fun. It
outgrow
might be more
Halloween.
fun.
But yeah,
But
that's
see,
what it
but
is.
like adults though, like in my adult life, adults love Halloween.
But that's the thing about Halloween, because Halloween's one of those things you can enjoy from, like, basically the moment you're born till, like, you know, all the way through adulthood, because, you know, there's always going to be Halloween
takes a
parties
different-
and you dress up.
Halloween,
and,
exactly. Halloween, your adult is just like a major turn up.
Like,
Yeah,
It
and
is
that's,
amazing.
that's
Which
all.
is
That's
nice.
all it is.
But that's
now.
nice. But
So it's like
Christmas is less of a turn up.
Christmas has more family vibes.
Agreed.
More
And
putting
just-
it in the cheeks vibes.
Just
Christmas wish.
That's a Christmas wish.
Is that on
putting it in
whose
the
lap
cheeks.
to ask?
Mm-hmm.
Straight anal.
It could be.
If that's what one.
If
would-
that's perhaps if that's what it leads to.
I was gonna fucking say that. You got me, bud.
Me and James discussed earlier that perhaps
Yeah.
is an underrated response.
It
Because
is. It
If you
is.
say something like risky, it could be like, perhaps. Like, I don't want to say it because I don't know if you're freaky, but we're thinking the same thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a yes. It's not a no.
It's not either way.
But it's not even.
But
a
it could
maybe.
also be like,
Yeah.
let's hang out again, and it's like perhaps, meaning like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's true. I never really thought about it.
Really
like that.
depends on
it's
the
like
con.
it's definitely.
So it could bail you out
It could.
either in two ways.
That's so true. I never thought about it like
And like if they take it weird, you'd be like, oh, I meant it the other way, kind of thing.
And it's just, but it's also at the same time, like, you're not giving a straight no, so you're not being rude.
Yeah.
Right. And if you mean to say yes, and or whoever is like,
Not really feeling
nah,
it.
you could be like, yeah, bro, no.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck yeah, of course.
I don't know.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I never really use that word that often.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
that sort
We
of-
said it's underrated.
It is underrated.
Yeah, it is. It's not used.
But it does feel like a definite no in certain situations, for sure. Like you said, do you want to hang out?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
You know, yeah. I mean, I definitely.
That's what
if you were,
it leads to.
if you were to say that to me, like, I would definitely feel like, okay, off-putting. Like, I wouldn't even feel like I knew how to reply to that, even though it was just like a one.
I wouldn't take
reply.
it's good. If you ask a question and that's the response, that's no good. But if it's like you guys are talking about something and it's perhaps, it's like maybe not out of the picture.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like, you're texting a girl and just like, hey, we should totally hang out next week. And then all she says is, perhaps.
That's a curve.
Yeah,
That's
okay, 100%. I'm gonna think I should take a step back.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would just think, like, okay, like, you could have just should just beat around the bush a little bit. You could just been like, I'm busy next week, blah blah blah. Like that would
It's
just
just
that-
not like
but-
that sometimes.
it's
but
not.
some
Girls
people-
could
Girls are
curve
nice,
like that.
but a lot of times they're nice. See, that also kind of grinds my gears.
They're too nice.
Too nice, and like they're in uncomfortable situations, but they still are nice, like genuinely nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you could avoid yourself feeling like this.
Yeah, but at the same
And
time,
yes, it's going to be more awkward initially, but it's just going to be better for you.
for like and
You're not going to have to deal with this after today.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. But at the same time, it's more like guys kind of force that situation.
Oh, guys are fucks. That's not. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm not,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
totally-
100%. Yeah,
It also depends on the girl. What
It's
you know.
tough, dude.
some
Like, imagine like your friends that are girls, like they can't even walk outside at nighttime and feel fine. Like if I go outside, me or Toshi goes for
like
the
a little
7-Eleven or some shit at
at like 2 a.m.
2. It's like
Yeah, I don't.
I
Feel
can
anything.
have my music in, looking down at my phone, whole time, no hezzy.
Yeah, for the most part, yes, you're absolutely right.
Dude, me, Casper, and Toshi were like walking to Dunkin' or something.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And then this girl was like walking, like down past Jack in the Box, and she like came up to us and she was like, "Hey, that guy behind me is like following me, and he's got like this big blanket that he keeps like doing some weird shit with. Like, can you guys walk me back to my place?" And then he kind of like ducked into.
like the apartment nearby.
There's like a parking garage, like down the road a little bit where they came from, and he like when she saw us talking, when the guy saw her talking to us, he like ducked into the parking garage. He ghosted. He just disappeared.
Yeah.
And like he just
Damn.
dropped it. Like the blanket was on the floor. We had to like walk her to her apartment.
dude, good thing you guys were there.
I
'Cause
know,
honestly,
Yeah,
like
he said he was like she was like following. He was like following her and like saying weird shit.
Yeah, she
see,
said she was really
dude,
scared.
like, and that's what's fucked
Yeah,
up.
she came and like told us strangers.
Right.
Was,
Like,
like
you have
confident
to
enough to
find-
go to
yeah,
us 3 people.
Exactly.
Exactly.
To take that,
Like-
like, to go that measure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the kind of like world that like we live in today, and it's really fucked.
I know. It's just.
But it's just if you're a girl, it'd be like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I really hope like things will change in the future, because dude, that's so fucked.
It is. It's just.
There's like there's just no way for that not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, if you're a girl, like, you know, like, let's say in a college setting or whatever, like, you go to a party, you get drunk, right? And then, like, I feel like there's definitely that underlying... I mean, I'm not a girl, so I wouldn't know for sure, but I would feel like, okay, I don't want to get too fucked up just in case, like, something might happen to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's not
yeah.
something all guys necessarily worry about, like,
I
ever.
feel like guys can be thrashed.
They could.
Yeah.
If I'm thrashed, I'm not worried about that. That's the least of my worries.
That's definitely not going to be on my list, which is
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but
I guess,
It
like,
is
it's just the
weird.
whole, you know, just being extra careful about, like, rape and just being aware that things may, like, happen.
What if you got raped?
because that is a
Like Tosh, what if you got raped?
like it's funny, but it can happen.
It's
If Toshi
possible,
was,
like-
if it was happening to Toshi, we would have to laugh.
Well, I don't like that.
I mean,
Toshi's always that guy, like
What does that mean?
sucking on the dicks, taking it in the ass.
I do make a lot of absurd jokes like that,
That's what I'm saying.
but if that happens to me, you guys gotta support me, man.
I mean, we'll find him, but
it's a him. It's a him though. I mean,
Right.
oh yeah, I'm talking Toshi gets manhandled, pounded.
oh,
Thing is, I'm definitely I'm not built or anything. I'm definitely just like this frail guy. So if some dude
Like, what if
definitely
you
tries
went
to
to
rape me,
jail on like some mix-up shit? Like, bro, I swear I didn't do anything, and you're the weakest link in jail.
I'm getting pounded, no doubt.
And the guy is like Terry Crews style.
Big ass guys.
dude, have you not seen the Hamlin's video? Remember
No.
when he was watching the?
Take your butt.
Yeah, I'll knock you out and take your butt. That might happen to you.
Well, okay, that could happen to you too.
I mean, you're
It
not
happened
wrong.
to all of us. So
Yeah,
I don't know
I mean,
why you guys
we're all-
are directing this scenario onto me.
You're that guy.
No, I'm
You
not that
can't
guy.
dispute that you're not that guy.
I'm not that guy because it's never happened to me.
You're right, but
I'm
in our-
right.
in the fantasy, in our imaginations, in all of our imaginations, you're that guy for sure.
And for some reason, I agree.
Secret comes out.
Ah, damn it. And yeah, fuck, man. I would not like to be raped or manhandled in that sort of way.
Gotta be
Yeah, nobody.
top 5 worst thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Top 2 worst thing.
Top 2? Ooh,
It's either like getting
top 2
killed,
and
like
it's not
behind
number 2.
getting killed. It's like, okay, would you rather be? Okay, this is gonna turn to a dark realm.
Yeah, this is dark realm. This is
like,
Would
I
you
didn't
rather?
expect
the
it.
will-
Would you rather get raped
oh my.
or have like a family member get killed?
I would get raped.
I would take the L.
I would get raped.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, it's just like, you know,
Yeah,
which is
I mean,
worse
yeah,
type thing.
that's not
I
that
could
hard.
I
That's not
could
that hard.
live with myself being harmed
Right.
rather than having it be on my conscience.
Would you
that,
rather you get raped or a family member get raped?
Me.
I mean, it's the same. Actually, that's the same. Like logic could be applied to that.
I mean, it's just like, I mean, not even like direct family, but like any even extended family, just thinking about that, it's definitely going to be on
yeah,
your
it's like
mind.
I would
either
never
you.
wish that
I mean, either way,
concept.
you always think about it like it happened to you, or you always think about it like it happened to that person.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, just me being me, I would feel like a lot better that it's happened to me.
Yeah,
Right.
I would never like.
I don't know why you're smiling, Tom.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should get away from the rape.
Let's
topic.
get away from this topic. All
just-
right.
I don't know. Like,
All right.
it actually kind of went to like a serious discussion, and then
Very
it just spun to like rape
Yeah.
jokes.
Culture.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I don't.
But I guess it's like a light way to talk about something serious.
rape is terrible.
It is
It's
terrible.
terrible,
I guess, and it shouldn't happen. We should all like. I'm sure we all agree on that. But
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, let's
if
avoid
you
this.
disagree with that statement,
Leave
there's
it in the-
something fundamentally wrong.
Leave
with
it in the comment section.
Leave it. Just yeah. I mean, you could also email us at asmrtoshi@gmail.com.
I do get a lot of emails, so I might get a. It just might be in the inbox. It might be in the spam
Well,
folder.
yeah, we'll filter on through. Don't worry, it's monitored.
All right. What else?
Yeah,
what do
that's-
we think about No Nut November?
I like that you got all these.
I
topics in your
like this
head.
topic. Yeah, I think this is a good topic for us to talk about. So
I feel like we agree, but
that it's ridiculous.
But okay.
yes, exactly.
I never really heard about this prior to 2018.
Same. I think someone
Really?
just said that. Really?
Really,
Have you heard about this?
I've heard about this. Like, okay, I
It's
would definitely
always
say
no shave.
Yeah.
I mean-
like last year, no shave was even a thing.
It's
No
it's
shave
that's
was
a thing
a
like
thing.
every
Like-
year.
I know it's a thing every
It's
year, but like I'm
always a
saying,
thing.
even I, who like, I mean, it's bullshit. I don't even have a beard, but
I can't grow one either.
but like even last year, I was like, oh fuck it, let's like no shave November kind of
Right.
thing.
See,
Yeah, you too. Remember we did it for like 3 or 4 weeks.
That
Okay,
was
I
2
feel
years
like
ago.
you might grow mighty like thing over
not
here.
really. Like I'm a little.
My hair is
spaced
just
out.
light. I get like a lot of hair, but it's
Yeah,
very
that's
light.
the thing. Like you're like it's light, so it kind of blends in with your skin.
Mhm.
So it's like it's harder
It's
to
so
see.
terrible.
And it's
to
actually
shave it.
kind of red too.
So, yeah, it is.
which
Wait,
is
your hair's?
interesting. Yeah, his
So,
beard
like a
gets
few
a
will
little
be
red.
orangish,
Interesting. Yeah,
like rose champagne.
I like that.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm a legend.
delish.
You're a living legend. I mean, but yeah, I mean, back to like No Nut November, like
Yeah.
I've definitely heard about this since probably like last year or so. I think I would say I feel comfortable with saying like last year is when I definitely heard of it first.
Really, because I've never heard about it till like
Same.
honestly 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
And I'm pretty sure I was the one that said that in like our game of Fortnite.
I mean, it kind of went crazy like on Twitter.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just saw it
yeah,
on Twitter and shit.
yeah.
But I think that's just more. I have a feeling that the NoFap community made that shit up. You know what I mean? Because there's a huge NoFap community out there.
There
especially on-
is?
Oh yeah, dude. Have you never seen or heard about the NoFap movement?
Nope.
So it started off with like
It's
this.
legit?
Yeah, like it's like this. There's like a whole like subreddit called NoFap, and
Okay.
On,
If we go
on
deep
Reddit,
into
on
Reddit.
Reddit, like reddit.com/r/.
I
r/NoFap.
don't know 100%, but I know that there's a thread
Okay.
called NoFap or whatever, and just all these people gathering saying, "Yeah, dude, I just decided not to masturbate anymore and it changed my life drastically, and I feel so much better every day," type thing. And
Isn't that extra weight
There's
to
no
carry?
way.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, you know, to each his own, I guess.
the thing is, though, they say, like,
What age?
if you're not jacking it, if you're not
Releasing the...
Right.
creaming,
For the lack of a better word.
Yeah.
if you're not creaming, since your body doesn't have to make testosterone, it stops. Versus if you're jacking it, like say
Right.
you're
It has to
releasing every few
constantly,
days, like your
Right.
body is the system that makes the testosterone is working.
It keeps going.
It like has
Yeah,
to
your body's like, oh, we need to make
produce-
testosterone, which is healthy, which is what you should be doing. But if you're not jacking it, your body
It's
like
kinda-
shuts it off, like, oh, like a survival
I don't
mechanism.
need
Like we don't
that.
need to be doing this.
Interesting.
Right.
I've never heard of that.
I think that's how it goes.
But yeah, I
No
feel-
credible source, but I think that's how it goes.
I mean, it sounds convincing, but I'm an idiot, so I'll believe anything.
I'm no specialist.
I mean, I'm not a specialist in that field. Could be a possibility.
It's more
There's a lot of
Toshi
things I don't really know about that kind of field.
Yeah, but I'm definitely not for No Nut November.
Yeah, I've
I
been
think it's
jacking it.
ridiculous.
I've been jacking it for sure.
Yeah, me too. Totally.
I mean, guilty as charged. Like,
guilty.
But what are you not jacking it? My point is just like it's like any other time. Just jack it.
But I guess it's like a month is relatively like it's not that long of a period.
I
It's
totally
long.
understand like not having sex. Like that's not hard. That's easy.
you always have yourself
Well-
if you need to. I mean,
Yeah.
Is Casper snoring so hard?
Casper-
you
snore,
hear that,
yeah, I
right?
do.
Yeah.
He
I
was-
wonder
he
if the
was snoring
microphone
hard
picks that up.
yesterday, like here.
Last night?
Yeah.
Outside?
Yeah, right here.
After our talk?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna
Anyways.
say, I didn't hear shit. What time did you sleep, Toshi, last night?
Like
Be honest.
4:30-ish.
I would say that's about me too. Because, yeah, I was
When did you guys go to the room?
You left.
3:45 or
Yeah,
something.
3:30. I remember it was like 3:30.
Yeah, 3:30. I like went inside and then I started to read the chapter for One Piece.
Yeah.
And then after we read it, like I came out and then we talked about it for a little bit, and then
called it a night.
we called it a night, and I just went in bed. And you didn't give me a pillow.
I know when I woke up, you were on the edge of the bed. You should just take it. I don't care. Just
You were under both.
I was in the sheets too. You weren't even in the sheets.
I wasn't.
Hardly.
What the fuck? You must have pulled them.
I have, dude. But go to my closet too. There's always like some shit in the closet.
For sure. Yeah. I mean,
It's like big blankets and pillows.
dude. Yeah, I literally I slept last night.
this?
Dude, there's hella pillows here.
I helped Casper set this up last night, and then I totally just ignored that entire like stack of pillows.
Does Casper just sleep on the bed for the rest of the night?
He honestly really could be.
If you can wake him up and just be like,
You
hey,
could just
can
sleep with him there. Honestly, you could just get in bed. He wouldn't even notice. You would just go straight.
He wouldn't.
I'm always gonna remember when you guys used to live at 323. Classic time, yeah. Like I would like occasionally when I would be coming over and we'd be just getting mad wavy that I would just like literally I'd be laying down on the couch, like not even the couch, the ground in the living room, and then I would not even get up. I would crawl myself
This is in
from the
KT's
living room
right?
all the way to KT's bed by the outlet underneath the lamp, pull up right there and just sleep.
And you're on the floor still?
Yeah, on the floor.
But next
not,
to KT.
Not move, yeah. Yeah. I felt safe.
Army crawl?
Army crawl, yeah. Like, yeah,
So
definitely.
sleepy.
Like, yeah, no, definitely. I felt safe.
I don't know why, but I mean, if
It felt good. It felt good. I mean, okay,
I mean, if you're
when
wavy.
we were doing the things at like 323, like there were like so many people that'd be sleeping over. Like there was definitely no more like
You would
furniture
have
at the
so many
time.
heads sleeping over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you guys didn't have it as like the same furniture that you guys currently have right now.
Yeah, that's right.
So
You
like
had one black couch.
exactly,
right.
you had one
casting
couch.
couch.
It was beat.
It's couch was still money. I mean, I slept on it before, but floor was always the move.
Because we had all carpet, so it was better.
Well, it definitely helps that you're wavy or drunk or whatever it is. You
It's
know,
like, oh, carpet, it's better now.
like it's sober.
It's better. It's better than a
Like
rug.
this hardwood is way less an option.
No, not at all.
Better than the underside of a rug in UC Santa Cruz in a kitchen.
What? That is
The most
Yeah,
ridiculous.
wait, what happened there again?
Most ridiculous.
You got rolled up
time.
in a rug?
More like okay. Living room was completely packed. There were like 7 people sleeping over in the living room, and I was just there, like, dude, I was just there like to go visit, good old Rob.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to that. Never really got to hang out or talk to Rob that entire night, so I was just there hanging out with his roommate because he was like arguing and like getting some stuff figured out with like him and his girl, and I was like, okay, well, I didn't know this was happening. Or when it came,
right,
and then so I started like hanging out with the roommates and stuff. They're cool. And then Kim was there. Kim like occasionally was like telling me like you should check in on Rob, blah blah blah.
I don't want to do that.
I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, it is kind of scary.
And then
why'd you get the fucking lotion, bro?
Yeah, okay. This guy mid story pulls away, leaves his spot.
I'm dry.
Grabs a big old bottle of Vaseline. Vaseline
dry,
intensive
bro.
care.
Put some on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story. I'm just dry, bro.
Put some on your face.
Need help?
This isn't for facial though.
But let's see it.
No.
See, do you actually pay attention to where it says like
yeah,
for your face or for body?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't think you really need to give a fuck, but for my face, I use facial lotion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like...
It's a lot better for your face.
Definitely in terms of, like, what's more specialized for which. Of course, there's a difference, but... I mean, if I have lotion, it's just body lotion. I'm gonna.
If my face is dry as fuck and all I got is regular lotion, I'm definitely hitting that.
Yeah,
100%. I didn't mean to interrupt your story.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
So you're with Rob and you're hanging out with the roomies.
Yeah, hanging out with the roomies. It's like probably 4 a.m. at this point. We've been drinking. We've been talking.
Yeah.
Talking with Nick. Nick just came back from like Venezuela or Argentina or something like that, planting trees. Remember?
Nick.
Yeah. He was telling us all about that. That was really interesting. And then next thing you know, like him and Nash were helping me out, like trying to find a place to sleep because they all had a place to stay and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, well, I mean, I don't know anybody else. Like, I guess I'll just like sleep alone somewhere. Mm-hmm. And then they decided to get this rug, this rolled up mat from the garage.
No.
Picked it up from the garage. I'm sleeping not even on like the actual felt side, like the more like the plastic underbelly.
Why?
That's just how they left it, and they rolled it up. Not even like flattened it out because the thing is like the thing could reach from per se like Toshi's fucking bunk bed all the way to this couch. Like it's wide. It's a wide rug.
Which is like how much though? Like for the listeners out there.
Maybe like 10 yards.
Yeah, it's like 10 yards.
Yeah, 10 yards. 10 yards worth of rug. And I'm sleeping on the underside. Literally, it looks like a fruit roll-up that hasn't been rolled out yet.
But you're sleeping on plastic.
I'm sleeping on the plastic side, not even the felt side. Yes,
you
correct.
You could have changed it, though.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, it's 4 a.m. I'm drunk. No. No blanket, no pillow, no nothing. No charger for James.
No charger.
No charger for me either.
That might have been worse.
I take the L. I sleep. I wake up. There's people going to the kitchen trying to cook.
Oh my god, that's
and I am
so
like,
bad.
Bro.
You're rolled up in the plastic side of the carpet.
I don't know what else to say.
These people.
I don't know these people. My only line of connection was gone.
And they're all probably thinking like, what the fuck is
I
this
might
guy?
as well have been viewed as a hobo.
You're that guy, like random guy in the living room of this trap house.
Exactly, yeah. And shit, man, I feel bad because it's just like I don't want to be that guy, but I had no other choice.
Your fault.
But I feel like if anyone should feel bad, it's like everyone should feel bad for you.
But it's like they don't even know who you are.
They don't really know me like that. I mean, they know me, yeah, but like
they're all probably thinking like, oh, like
who's like this guy?
He's this
or
guy
what
now.
if they were like he was just drunk, like he rolled himself up. In
like
the
this guy just pulled out the blanket by him, like not even a blanket, a goddamn rug.
This guy just rolled
from the
himself
garage
into a carpet burrito.
Honestly, like I was just saying to myself, like I should just sleep in the garage. Like they were saying no, let's bring it out to the kitchen, and I was just saying, you know what?
The garage could have been cold.
I told them that I was not gonna move anything. Like I didn't touch it at all. They did all the work. They laid it out for me. So I was just like, I'm not gonna say no after you did all that work for me.
That's such a college
I mean, I guess
thing.
it was your
like,
own. I know.
It's just like, dude, we don't have any options. Just sleep on the rug.
Like, see, like not even
if I was
good
saying to my
blanket.
parents, like, oh, I'm gonna sleep at my friend's house, but I'm sleeping on the floor. I slept on the floor, like they didn't have any bed.
Yeah, no
They'd
bed,
be
no
like,
blanket.
what the fuck? I would
Like-
never do that. It's
like,
like,
are
yeah,
you
I know
sure
you would never do that, but it's not that weird.
It's not supposed to be like this, but it has to.
But it's fine.
But it's just one night.
It's one night.
You survived.
Not the best of nights, but...
Not the best of nights, but it was a night.
Yeah.
It was a night.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you finishing that bottle there?
I wish we had one more wine bottle.
You should have bought another one. This was nice. This is surprisingly good.
7-Eleven selection.
Dark Horse.
By the way, this whole conversation we just had totally spinned off from the whole No Nut November.
It really did, yeah.
Right. Either way, I think it's a hoax. I think it's BS.
My opinion is that you can do whatever the fuck you want, but I'm not participating because I want to bust nuts.
True, facts. I've been jacking all month.
Personal preference, and my preference is no. I do not participate in stuff like that.
Okay, so I guess we all agree.
Yep, unanimous.
All right.
Drop it in the comments, yo.
If you're a No Nut November participant,
leave some hate comments. Leave some good comments.
I like the positivity, but you're entitled to your own opinion.
Yeah.
Right,
But if you're going to leave hate comments, tell me what you don't like about Tosh.
I feel like I've been, a good guy in this,
Handsome boy.
yeah.
Handsome boy.
I don't see why anyone would dislike me.
Mako.
Mako is right.
Who the fuck is that?
Alright, so there's like some people right outside just
Some Arabs.
well, we're making a huge assumption there.
It sounded like they were speaking Arabic,
It definitely didn't sound like English, but I mean, if you can distinguish that James is like dying here.
Oh, they closed the gate. They closed the window.
Oh, come on.
I can still hear them, but it's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, they definitely heard you probably making those monkey noises over
I
there.
was trying to get their attention.
For what?
Trying to have some more special guests.
Hello.
Could have just said hello like that.
Okay. I'm gonna get another drink. I'm gonna re-up.
Alright, go get it.
Can you give me a mango wheat?
I'm gonna get one of those as well as that, okay?
Actually, give me another red.
For sure.
But as James goes to the fridge, maybe we should try to spin the topic here. Try to let it flow in a different direction.
Right.
If you will. Is there anything that you're dying to talk about or discuss here?
I feel like there definitely is, but
But in the moment, it's hard
for
to
the
think about.
viewers, we did not prepare for this.
We definitely did not. Like, I'm a drink in, hitting the jewel hard.
I'm about half a wine bottle in, so we're not too crazy yet, but we just wanted to have some conversation.
I have the
Oh!
Don't open that for a bit.
Oh!
Twist off? Is it twist off?
No,
I got this shit, dude.
It's most likely not. But I was trying to show Toshi a trick. Whoa, watch out.
Don't hurt yourself.
I've
there.
definitely cut myself on a bottle opener before.
Damn, James is strong.
Damn, we got some strong boys on our team.
I like that.
Grip and grain.
Grip and grind. Sorry.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers, baby boys. Why is mine not open?
Here,
Well,
you
I guess I
need-
didn't finish mine.
Dr.
So.
Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect. Code Red.
Code red.
Any of you guys play Fortnite out here? Definitely let me know.
I play way too much Fortnite. I'm not good, but I'm addicted to the game, so.
We play every night. You guys should follow us on
We
stream.
honestly, that's not even an exaggeration. We literally do play every night.
And we're so not good.
And I love that, though. It's
James
a good way.
is good. The rest of us, so mediocre.
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm fucking shit.
Me and Tosh are equally kind of just not good.
I mean,
But we're at a disadvantage major.
which is console.
Uh,
our fault. But
But I still enjoy it, so like
I still enjoy
that's
it.
why
I
I'm
mean,
playing
that's
the game.
that's the whole point, right? To enjoy the game. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
We're
games
not-
are meant to be
The
fun.
thing is,
right.
when
We're
you're
not
bad
competing.
though, it's so rewarding when you actually do something.
so if anything, we're doing it right, and we're feeling something that others don't feel. The good guys don't feel.
Exactly. I mean, if you're having fun with it, it's doing its job, and you guys are feeling,
So Epic Games, I tip my hat to you.
I don't tip my hat to them because they're stealing my money.
What's that?
Taking my money.
Oh yeah,
But you're voluntarily giving your money.
well, comparatively to other games, you're not really.
The game is free.
There's a lot of games that are free,
Well,
but you
yeah,
pay to like.
Yeah, but for Fortnite to be the biggest game out right now, and to be free,
That's big.
Okay, but you're telling me if they be coming out with like this emote that Toshiki does, that I'm not.
we can get into a whole new podcast about the emotes that I want to send to Epic Games for Toshi to do.
That's 100%.
That is undisputable.
We have this.
That needs
guy.
visuals.
Yeah, we would. Okay, comment below.
Eventually, we'll put out a podcast that's got a visual, which I think we definitely need.
Oh, 100%. And I definitely believe. Toshi, I got you with the hands. Oh, you got a strong arm over there.
Pop lock and drop that shit. Oh.
Oh.
I'm a little wet here.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But anyways, yeah, emotes.
What's the emote that we always say he does?
What?
What's
the
What is it? It's not.
rambunctious.
Is that what it is?
The one that's
Yeah,
like this,
the one
right?
that like pulls up. You
Yeah, it's
know.
like the up and down motion with the arms. Or
That'd be
whatever.
rambunctious.
Yeah,
No, rambunctious might be this one.
I don't know, but they're
That's
all
pumpernickel.
equally
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
pumpernickel. Yeah.
yeah.
How do you guys remember this?
Oh come on, Tosh. You
know
play this
it.
game?
You know it, Tosh.
Oh man, I love that game, but I hate it so much.
I think you should just
Sometimes
ditch the
I think
controller.
it's not fun. Sometimes I think it's fun. I know. I wish I could play on the mouse.
I think
so
you
bad.
could. I think honestly, like you should just ditch the controller, and I think you would literally have a new level of fun with the game.
Yeah, I agree. However, I feel like
By now, you would already be nice with the keyboard.
I know, and I know that for sure
It
because
would take like 1 month.
Probably.
If you think you're
dude.
gonna play this game longer than 1 month, which
If you
you
play
are,
Playground with that,
Yeah.
dude, you're gonna realize how much like there's a whole new level that you could reach. I
Dude,
feel
the
like
aiming
you're gonna
is
realize
so-
the
but
potential.
it's the keyboard that's the hard part. Like I really
Keyboard
can't.
is yeah. I mean, okay,
It's so
I've
hard.
tried your keyboard.
It's not.
Totally a difference. When you come up, you're gonna come up for Thanksgiving. I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
yeah, yeah.
When you come up, definitely come over to my house. All you guys should definitely come over to my house.
yeah.
Try it out. I think you would enjoy it.
Really? Okay. Well,
Think
I'm
you
definitely open to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I feel like the learning curve it's pretty steep. At least
I don't
okay.
think
So
it's
for my
that steep though.
I don't know.
I think-
I tried a couple times. Like I definitely tried practicing and everything, and
It's more so like
it's tough.
it's more so like I mean yeah. I wouldn't say it's more so like learning curve.
You just have to have
Or, like,
develop muscle
application,
memory
yeah.
to like
Yeah, that's the
where
thing,
what.
it's
Like the
all about
application
muscle
execution.
memory.
Yeah, it's definitely muscle memory. A lot of gaming requires you to develop this muscle memory for like
you
its
just
precision.
always know where your fucking wall or your
Yeah, it's a lot, especially Fortnite. It's a lot of keys and to press at
Inventory.
once, and two
Yeah.
different things on your left and right. You know,
I know, right?
so
So it definitely takes. That'll take some time to develop the muscle memory, but once
It'd be
it's there,
nice though.
I think you would honestly have a lot more fun that way.
it's still pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm not
Still
knocking
goddamn
it.
silly.
I'm not knocking you, but
That's the thing, like with players like Ghost Aiden and Nick Merckx, and I know they're
they're an inspiration.
honestly, they're like kind of an anomaly.
The pros.
They're really good for
They're
what they're
really-
able to do. Like
I know.
like with what they have. Because I mean, shit.
But do you think like those guys would be like so much better on the keyboard if they really did it?
I
Like,
mean,
if-
those guys, I don't think they can play keyboard.
What
think-
if they learned like just sat down and just like
Yeah,
okay,
no, I still wholeheartedly believe that
I think
like
they would have as good a chance as anybody else at being good at the keyboard.
Mhm.
yeah, I
If they
mean
just
they
mastered
just
the
have so
controller.
much more like game knowledge in my opinion, like just from
And
even playing with the
experience.
controller. Like once they get muscle memory down, I feel like they're gonna be able to even do it to like an easier level, like
Mhm.
without them having to like. Because I feel like with controller, like it takes a lot of effort and stuff like that.
You
Well,
just
like,
gotta press more things.
and it's harder to like kind of scroll through all your weapons and stuff like that as well. Like it's a whole nother button to press.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right. It is.
You can't just press one thing.
Yeah, so it's
So I have a question for you guys regarding Fortnite.
yeah. Go for it.
So, what would you guys like change, or what do you guys not like about the game?
Burst.
The burst rifle.
I mean, I'm just a hater. I'm a
Yeah,
pure
it's.
hater.
I mean, I don't mind the burst.
I mean, that's like not on the
think
serious.
My
note,
biggest
though.
problem is like I think they need to change the map.
Really.
Mm.
I think they should have update it more.
The thing is, there's most likely going to be an update soon that's probably going to satisfy that.
That's the thing. It's like
It's just
they're
like
not...
the whole. There's a few places that are just so stagnant. Like Leaky Lake is lame. Been lame.
And the thing.
The lake has been just a dead spot the whole time.
They're trying to
Nobody
make it
lands
better.
greasy. Nobody lands pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe like two, a few teams, but like,
I-
it's like the east side of the map is so much more lit.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the thing is, Salty and Retail has always been a hot spot no matter what season.
Salty, Retail, Paradise, Tomato, always like.
They
lit.
did good with Tomato, because Tomato
They
Town
did.
before was literally, like, before
Lame.
it was
Yeah,
Temple.
that's
Lame.
so true.
It was
Now Tomato
totally not a
Temple
thing.
Is like this whole thing, and that's the thing. They have their own theme going on, which makes
Yeah.
it like unique,
And
it's cool.
I like that they're doing theme kind of stuff, like, throughout the year.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do a drastic map change because
It's like a
Dude, they have
season
to.
change. Yeah, they have.
But the
that's
thing
what
is,
I'm
the
saying.
season's ending in, like, 2.5
Well, I
weeks.
think-
Or 3.
so like when not Pleasant, Paradise Palms. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Paradise Palms. Yeah.
Spring.
Paradise-
No, Palms.
Paradise Spring. Perry P. Right.
Perry P.
When that
yes.
whole area was first introduced, like, that was replaced by, it was like the swamp that was originally there,
I fucked
right?
with Moisty Meyer.
Yeah, Moisty Meyer, and then Perry
The
P replaced
jail.
that.
The jail was sick.
See, I feel like even if they were to do, like, a map change, it's gonna be at that scale at the biggest.
I know. Yeah. I mean, you can't
'Cause-
like take shit out, and like.
Right, because, like, it's such a strategic game where it's like, okay, I'm going to land here, and I'm going to get all this loot, blah, 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 or I'm going to go, blah, blah, and then, like, where the
You can't
chests
just not
are
have.
and
You
stuff.
can't just have like a field where Pleasant is.
Yeah, you can't just, I feel like you can't just change the entire map because everyone's going to be thrown off. It's just like, okay, I don't know where shit is.
Overall, I think everything is good. They're obviously doing something right. It's just like I wish they would make more frequent map changes.
Yeah, and I feel that Leaky Lake is definitely a spot that they should switch
Should
up
put, like
a lot.
huge bridge or something like.
I don't like. I've said this, but I feel like they should have like an amusement park theme.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I think somewhere.
That'd be interesting.
They could do that.
And it totally fits like.
You
I
could
guess
make it toony.
right because Fortnite is already really toony, so I feel like an amusement park that could totally work.
Mm-hmm.
I feel they could make some cool
They could
designs.
easily
like
think of like a
Ferris-
silly
like
name.
right, and like Ferris wheel and all that stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Like you
Definitely, yeah. Also incorporate that in some challenges and stuff.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
imagine like riding a roller coaster and then just shooting people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like I mean, you're already able to ride, like these carts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yo, wait, are shopping carts still in the game?
No.
Ooh,
They're not, right?
they took that out. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, check it out.
See, okay, when the Quad Crasher came out,
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for the shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
shopping cart was lit.
Shopping cart was silly lit.
When it was first introduced, it was so cool.
It was funny. It was funny though.
Oh yeah. I mean, Fortnite is hilarious.
I
There's
don't
no
know why they
dispute.
got rid of bounce pads though.
I know.
That I thought that was.
And the
they, like,
especially bounce pads, but like even the dualies, like that wasn't hurting nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It
Daquan was
okay.
abusing it though.
I know, but like before he was doing that, like you could still have done that before he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's not like they patched it when he started using it.
Yeah, it's because not that many people were actually using
Honestly,
it like
I said
him.
dualies were nice from the jump, and like
Dude, I've been saying that
yeah,
too.
yeah, right. They were
Yeah.
nice from the jump, and people, like, I don't really like
Dude, they
it.
do so much damage like when you're actually able to hit. So if you're like, decent aim, it's like good.
Yeah, they
it's
do
like high
decent
risk, high
damage
reward.
for
But this,
sure.
yeah, it's like
Easy.
Boom,
it's a
boom.
good move.
Do your best Fortnite weapon
I
sounds.
thought you were about to say extortion.
What
Extortion.
What?
Pump shotgun. It's definitely there.
All right, now you do combat SMG. Oh.
Alright, you gotta do double barrel.
What? No,
Oh,
exactly.
that's good, that's
literally
good,
all I
that's
would have
good.
said. Like you have to go like with the bop bop.
What about grenade launcher, Toshi?
Oh wait, grenade launchers.
Not
okay.
grenade.
Not fucking clingers.
Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. All right, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
All right.
All right. Well, it's torch time.
Fortnite, everybody.
That's our Fortnite section. That's gonna be our like little 15-minute clip.
Yeah, we don't want to get too much on Fortnite.
Discuss
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Fortnite could literally be talked about every day, honestly. I mean, there's something new that I could say, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough Fortnite out there. Like,
Yeah, there is. You want to
So,
stay
We're
away
not the
from it.
Fortnite source.
No.
Yeah.
If
We're
you
not,
want that,
we're
you
not.
go to your Nick 830 or whatever you want.
Yeah. You go to them.
Yeah. So any burning questions?
Burn.
See, we should have totally prepared something, but at the same time, I feel like I have
let's see.
something
Tom has
up my
topics.
sleeve.
I mean, yeah, if you got topics, just lay it out.
I mean,
How do you feel about being single?
Yikes. That's a big yikes.
Damn, we're going
That's a
really-
big
I don't know
yikes.
who's gonna listen to this.
On the
True,
spot.
that's
I mean,
true.
yeah, you're right. It's like it's something to learn. Like if that's how I'm gonna
Especially
describe
you
it.
haven't really been single in your adult life.
Yeah, it's something to learn and to get used to. I think that everything like kind of has like its lesson behind it and stuff.
right.
And so what I'm kind of like going with it is just like this is something that I could actually gain a lot from. Especially like as we're getting older and stuff like that. Like I need to be able to go ahead and kind of be independent.
Right.
And so that's just kind of where my head's at. Like I'm not really trying to like think about like okay, you know, single is like I'm alone, like me only and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of it as in a way like okay, this is where I could actually learn to actually be in control and like decide things without anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And kind of go ahead and be like, yes, like this is what I want.
And the thing is, like, alone doesn't necessarily mean lonely.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I love.
But that's just like
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been used to like being quote unquote like alone in like years. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just something like that's completely new, and like not really gonna try to think of
You
it as
gotta
like, in a
learn.
bad way. And so like I think if it's something that I'm definitely gonna be able to learn something, and that's just like
It's very important.
It's definitely
it's
very
definitely
important.
needed for everybody.
Before
in life,
you
I feel
can like, in my opinion, before you can like something else, you have to know what it's like to just like shit by yourself.
Right.
Yeah, and exactly. Like I want to be able to focus on like, you know, what I like and what I want. And I'm not saying that I wasn't able to do that before, but this is where I'm actually able to go ahead and like put that set in stone for me, and
Right.
then be able to go
Just
ahead.
having
and
your
kinda,
thoughts just be 100% directed towards whatever you want it to be.
Mhm.
And it's not like when you're in a relationship, it's like you don't want to
It's
be
like
directing your
for
thoughts
each
the
other,
other
dude.
way.
You
Yeah.
do filter a lot.
Yeah,
It's just like
because
exactly.
you're always gonna be
you
thinking,
and like you want to do things a certain way because maybe you know your significant other will like it like that, but it's just like a coping mechanism that you do because you feel like, oh, this is gonna be better.
Mhm.
But that doesn't mean. It doesn't mean you don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's like how you would do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like knowing what it's like to do it how you will do it in any situation is like also important. I'm not saying you have to do that because like obviously everyone wants to like end up with somebody.
Right.
So you're gonna always be in that compromised state at the end of the day, but if there's at least a time when you can like do your own shit, it's nice.
I think
It's
I
important.
think
It's
I
important.
think it's good to know.
Maybe
what
it's not
you
nice
want.
for some people, but it's important.
Yeah.
It's very important.
And this is like I think this is a good opportunity for like anybody like really to like really figure out like this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what like because like at the end of the day like like you'll be in that compromise stage and stuff like that, but at the same time
if I'm like single when I'm like 27, like if I'm 22 now and I'm still single by the time I'm 27, which is unlikely, then it's like kind of like okay, maybe I need to get my shit together a bit, but like me only being 22, it's like still not a big deal.
Yeah,
exactly.
we're all young here. Like,
Yeah.
Still is very-
22, right.
To be single at like age 25, 24, like it's not that big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, personally for me, like I don't think it's even a big deal even if you're single at 27 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, for me, maybe
yeah.
like I would, because I want to like do the family thing, and like that's like around 30 in my
Right.
mind. But yeah, there's people who are 35 and single and still like
PP break for Jamesy though.
happy,
And I
normal. Like there's millions of people that are 35 and single.
right, of course. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. and people want different things and whatnot. Like not necessarily everyone doesn't want to be married by like 28 and like have a family and kids. Like I'm kind of more.
So many people are just single their whole life.
Yeah, and that's fine. And like for me, like marriage and all, to me it's something like I feel like I don't need to have. That's just my personal opinion. And
like if your spouse was like, not your spouse, but your girlfriend of like many years was just like, I don't really think I ever want to get married. It's like you're cool with it.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's me. If I don't feel like I want to be married to this person, the thing is, like I know a lot of people. Well, I guess it's kind of like a societal expectation or whatever. It's just this thing, but being married by 30, having a house and like kids and whatever. There's like timelines to this shit, right? And I don't necessarily believe in that timeline at all. Like I only want to get married if I want to get married to this person. Like it's not. I'm not.
I feel like it's like a situation
right.
type thing.
And yeah, exactly. And a lot of people want to get married for the sake of getting married. It's like, okay, I'm 27. We've been dating for like 3 years, and I have this job, and like we can totally get situated. So why not get married? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that do that. You know what I mean?
I would rather never get married than like be married once and be divorced.
I don't honestly like. I don't think being divorced is terrible. Like, at least it's like life experience, in my opinion.
I would never want to get divorced.
I would prefer to not.
Obviously, no one wants to get divorced. It's like saying I would never want to break up if I'm in a happy relationship.
Would you say you'd rather be single? Would you rather be single or
experience it?
Marry it and divorce? Like, leave kids, because like being divorced and having kids, that's so terrible.
It's not ideal. Obviously,
that's like really not healthy for a child to grow up in that environment.
And there's a lot of studies about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of studies.
And there's definitely a lot of people who still do that very well.
Would you rather like get the divorce but say no kids are involved?
I mean, obviously for me it just I don't want to go through pain, right? And no one wants to go through pain. So
that's normal.
If exactly. So if yeah, but people try to avoid pain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, it is inevitable. But if I have the choice of not getting divorced, I wouldn't want to get divorced. But I'm just saying, if that happens, like, I'm not going to beat myself up on it. Like, it's just, okay, that happened.
Yeah.
Thing. And it's like, marriages, I feel, is, like, such an outdated institution to me. But it's just this thing that we all still do. And I don't think it's a terrible thing. Like, having a partner for life.
Like, what if you
good.
Like, say you've been dating someone for 10 years and you just know that you're not going to, like, be with somebody else. Like, in that case, do you think you'd, like, get married?
If I know I'm never going to be with someone else. So that kind of goes back
to... Like, I feel like some people just know. Some people describe it as, like, they just know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they just get married and they're together for 30 years.
And that goes back to me saying that I only want to get married if I'm just like, I really want to get married to this person because I'm so confident. Right. Not because I feel like I need to get married for the sake of getting married because I'm at that age. I don't necessarily.
But if you're with somebody for 10 years, wouldn't you think that you're with them because this is the person, not just because, like, oh, yeah, like...
We've been together for a while.
Like, if it was a situation where you're like, oh, let's just kind of see where it goes. Like, if it's, like, a year or, like, like 10 months or something, like, that's okay. But if you're, like... I don't know if you can have that attitude if you've been with this person for, like, 12 years. Like, you can't still be, like...
That's true. Yeah, I mean, if you're with the person for 12 years...
What else are you going to do?
Right. I mean, if you're with a person for 10 years, obviously there's something that kept you guys together for 10 years. So I would say
damn near might be the most compatible person for you.
Yeah,
possibly,
especially for that long.
So yeah, if I'm with a person for 10 years and I feel like I want to seal the deal, then I'll seal it. But there's plenty of people that have been married for like a while. I mean, not married, but like have been going out for a while and like are hesitant to get married still. That's definitely a thing.
My teacher has been with her guy. She said for like 20 something years, and she's not married.
Really?
Okay, so that's a while.
That's definitely.
But like my teacher is a female. She like had an ex-husband. She has an ex-husband, but she got married when she was like 20, maybe 21.
Right, super young.
And then they divorced when they were like 23.
Okay.
And then she was just kind of like always had the mindset like, oh, I don't want to get married again.
Kind of like traumatized.
They've been together like since like she was 25. Now she's like 40 something.
Mm-hmm. And they're still.
Yeah.
But they're on the same page. Like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if both sides are like, like this is okay.
Right. I wouldn't, like, some people are like, oh, I don't want to get married. Like, they never had any husband or wife prior, but they're still just like, oh, I don't, what, like, some people have the ideology, like, I never want to do that. If, like, my wife or, like, my woman said that to me, it would kind of be like, why?
Mm-hmm.
If, like, you were never, I mean, maybe, like, people say, like, your parents, like, went through some shitty relationship, then it's like, oh, it could be, like, translate to you, like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through what I saw them go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge factor that plays out. And some people, they could be going out for like 5-6 years and just like they have no problem being in a relationship, but they don't see like their marrying their partner, but they also don't want to break up with the person. So then sometimes that just adds on years of just being together.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be one factor to why, like, some people go out for so long but not get married.
Right.
So that's another thing too. But it's very situational.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I only want to get married if I'm thinking, like, I really want to marry this person. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter what age, 29, 35, 39.
16.
16. It's a little
late.
I'm already, a little late for that one. But.
What do you mean?
Because I'm not 16 anymore. Are you saying, if I want to get married to a 16-year-old? Is that what you're saying?
I said you're 12, you're a preteen.
You did not say that.
I don't remember hearing
I
that
didn't
one.
say it, but what I meant was that you're 12, you're a preteen.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you're 12 and you're a preteen, you're not
There's so much
old enough to make the decisions of.
That's like an entire different
lifetime.
discussion, though. Like talking about like age and experience and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
That's you, Tosh.
Why?
If anyone is preteen here, it's definitely Tosh.
Okay, so I'm the one that's getting definitely raped, and I'm also getting pounded in prison, but I'm also a preteen.
wow, you're all the above.
This is you!
And I'm also Toshiniberg and ASMR Toshi and Toshini Foreskin. Is that what you're telling me right now?
He's really all the above.
That's what
He's
you're-
a well-rounded person.
Your answer E.
I am-
all the above.
Yeah, you are answer E. On a thing that's
Wow.
A through E. That is a crazy.
I don't know how
How
to
special
feel.
The
do you
jack
feel?
of all trades.
The jack of all trades.
Don't do
The
that
jack
drinking
down.
motion.
The
You're
jack
the
down.
jack down of all trades.
Jack down. All
Jack
right.
down.
Jack down, eh?
Jack it down, jack it down.
Jack down, eh?
Yeah, jack down, eh?
Oh man, if you guys have not played Poseidon, you should.
What's that?
Don't talk to me about what's that.
Oh, that's the game.
That's
that
the game
play.
we play, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't know the name.
We call it Pasoy.
We call it
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Yeah.
I thought didn't you guys call it Deuces at some point?
Okay, some people call it
Deuces
Deuces.
is the same rules, but it's different.
It's a little bit different, yeah.
Deuces is between two people.
Daly City High School,
And the order's different. And there's no little minor rules.
like the Jack Down, and Suits.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that just adds another dimension to the game, and I really appreciate that. That's really good.
That card game.
The minor rules
Dude, we play cards so hard in
The
our
thing is,
last year,
it
100%.
blew my mind that was the exact card game that I always played in Japan, and I come here and you guys are playing it.
See, like that was totally not a thing we were playing until like maybe a year ago.
But it just blew my mind. It's like you guys play the same thing too, and
Right?
we call it something else completely.
Yeah. What do you guys call it?
I mean, there's like different names for it. We call it kakume, which is one word that means revolution.
Takume!
All right.
I forgot the other one, but that one sounds
Revolution.
more, like it sounds crazier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot the other name. But there are like multiple names to that game. And I was just like, you are not playing that game right now because
That's
I
so
love
much.
this game.
That must be so nice to like kind of see that. It's just like it's refreshing to see like in a totally different area.
Yeah,
And,
it was crazy.
We global.
Yeah.
We
It is global though.
We global.
Yeah, we are global.
But at the same time, there's like different nuances to the game because like in Japan we played it with like slightly different rules and like
Yeah.
you guys did it differently here. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely differences, but at the same time, that's kind of fascinating too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Going through like the different cultures and everything like that. Like it's almost like a game of like telephone. Everything that kind of gets like
that's true.
different throughout the
said it.
line.
A global game of telephone.
It's like a global game where everything kind of like adds its own little like thing to it.
Why are you looking at me like that? Am I red right now? I feel red.
Me too.
You don't really look that red.
Oh,
I
really?
mean,
I feel
you look a
pretty
little
red.
rosy. You look a little reddish.
It's cold in here, but I want to take my jacket off.
I was
Oh,
gonna
really?
say you are doing the opposite of what cold means.
But I want to wrap myself in the blankie.
You want to get cozy.
Makes sense.
I'm hashtag blankie gang.
You're gonna hear Snore Gang in a second.
Who else is
Definitely.
Blanket Gang? Just tell comment in the comments, please.
Fart gang.
No.
You can't just say that and not like.
It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
Okay,
It
okay.
was still premature.
It feels ready.
Hello.
That's not gay. That's not a gay word. Premature.
Ejaculation.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right.
Big mouth, big mouth,
I
big
just
mouth.
said what was on everyone's mind.
Exactly.
Dario Saric.
That guy sucks.
He kinda
Okay.
does suck.
Is
He's
this a segue?
cheeks,
Is this a
dude.
segue to the Sixers Nation talk?
Six Nash. Yo,
Dario
he's been sucking,
A
man.
little bit blowing dicks.
Low-key, he had so many shot opportunities
But he
in
still
like the
scores
third and
like
fourth
20
quarter.
points sometimes.
Yeah, I
does, he
mean
does.
he does, but he has so many shot opportunities. I feel like
If he would hit
Especially
more of his
perimeter.
shots, he would be like a really good player.
I mean he comes clutch sometimes.
He's still
but-
young. He's 22.
He is.
Yeah.
He looks like he's
He's like-
28, like 9, dude.
He
He's
does
30
look it, but he's a 2014 draft.
And he was like 18 in 2014.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
He's our age. He would
Yeah.
be in our grade in high school, I'm pretty sure.
He has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he might be a little bit. Maybe he's 23 or something, but he's still relatively young.
He's still 6'9".
Yeah.
6'10".
He's 6'10".
Big baller.
All right. So this is my opinion on Dario Saric.
Oh, I want to hear
This
this.
is a valuable opinion.
So I just want to get it on the record that I do watch a lot of Philadelphia 76ers basketball.
Right.
Of course.
You know, last year, the 2017-2018 season, it was definitely a surprise year. We made the playoffs, third in the East, and, you know, we put up a fight with Miami, and then we kind of got smoked by Boston, but we went second round.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the second round, which was a genuine surprise and a really good, like, feel-good story in the NBA
Mhm.
because, you know, considering that we've been tanking and all that for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my opinion on Dario Saric. I like him.
Is that all the build up?
I like him.
Okay.
What do
so
you like? What do you like?
I liked him better in past seasons.
He has definitely gone off on a slow start this season thus far. We're like 10 games in, 10, 12, 13 games in.
They barely won.
Yeah, and he's definitely going off on a slow start. He shot like somewhere near the high 30s, like 38, 37, I don't know, 39 maybe, from 3.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty
Last season. And he's starting off hitting threes on like a very low percentage, like somewhere in the 20s. And he's just not looking good right now, but I feel like as time goes by, he'll, you know, get more comfortable and, you know, it's a analytical, statistical game. It's just like obviously you're gonna go on like slumps and you're also gonna get hot at certain points in the season.
Yeah.
And maybe he's just going through like kind of a low point right now, but I feel that he should be all right. with this shooting
Yeah, I
stroke.
mean, he's had the ability to actually put up those points and stuff like that.
Still
So
finds his way to like 18 points.
yeah, he's still being able to like put up like, you know, 20s and stuff. So like, yeah, it may not be the hottest start for him, but he definitely has the ability to get back and like kind of be like a lot more consistent.
Mhm.
It's just right now it's a little underwhelming,
Yeah.
especially with their away
I think the
record.
Sixers as a whole right now are underwhelming.
I agree.
That's true. I mean, 2 years ago we had like 20-something wins, but now like, you know, going to the
Yeah.
playoffs and going to the second round, now suddenly you have expectations, right?
You do,
But-
yeah.
Well, it's because like the whole time you guys were so bad, it's like, wait, we'll be good. We'll be good.
Right, and
we'll
now
be
that
good.
we have
Now,
like two
you
all-stars.
Last season, you guys were good, so it's like, okay, no more. Now, like that excuse, we will be good, is not valid. Like you guys are good now.
Right. And I do agree with that, but at the same time, we are a young team still. Like that,
Right.
you can't forget that. Like, you know, Ben Simmons is playing his like
You know, fun
second
fact:
season
the
here.
Golden State Warriors are the oldest team in the league this year.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
How?
That's
because
definitely a fun
we
fact.
just got a core of superstars between age 27 and like 30.
That's true. All the old guys kind of retired, like Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili.
I mean, you
And
still
off
have
the
Tony
bench, we have
Parker.
Iguodala, Sean Livingston. Like those guys are both like 33.
Yeah, they're a little bit older.
But they're not like old. They're
Yeah.
All of our guys are still in the sweet spot. Like 2 years from now, there'll be a few guys kind of.
But you're talking like just mean, right? Average.
Like the average.
Warriors have
average
the
age.
oldest mean.
Right. I mean, yeah, I guess.
That's still so shocking to me. Like,
But if you really think about it, there aren't that many veteran teams anymore. Like the Spurs used to be that for so many years, but now
They're not.
The
They're guys-
Grizzlies,
yeah, they're
the
gone.
Grizzlies were old.
and Grizzlies were
Grizzlies,
old, but
yeah.
like,
Grizzlies are young
like
now.
Zebo's not even there. Like Marcus Gasol's kind of still there,
Like,
but
no more Tony Allen.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I never really thought about that. And Vince Carter's like always.
Yeah, I was
hopping
gonna say
around now.
Vince Carter.
He's sick.
Yeah, he's with the Hawks, so
I thought Dirk was gonna retire.
he's still sticking his.
He's like barely sticking
He's
in.
worked out a situation with Mavs where it's like they're openly like, you can stay however long you want. We'll pay you.
Yeah, and he would just be like off the bench.
Right.
The man wants to play. You have no choice.
Keep getting them checks.
I mean, yeah, I guess he just signed 1 year.
Every year, give me 20 mil.
Dude, that's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, I don't think he's getting 20 mil, but
Yeah.
No, probably not.
If he is, he's living life. What the fuck?
he's already rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was sick back in the day, though.
So sick.
Lakers, young team.
Lakers are young. Like, obviously, there's LeBron in there and all these weird.
Lakers got to
Lakers,
trade
Rondo.
Ingram. Like, do all the energy you're putting towards making Brandon Ingram nice. You have a better player called Kuzma. Put your energy towards that guy, and get rid of Ingram.
All right, let's just make
Kuzma
this a
is
segue.
the exact same player.
This is a segue
but
to
better.
Laker talk. Laker talk.
Yeah, Laker talk.
But I do agree with that.
Like, what can Ingram do that Kuzma can't do? Like, really, there's nothing. They shoot the ball really the same
I
way.
think Ingram has like a better post game though.
I don't think
But
so.
Ingram's weak.
Really?
Kuzma can play center. Ingram cannot play center.
Ingram's long as fuck.
He's weak. He weighs 190 pounds. He
He's
weighs
like-
10 pounds more than me, and he's 10 inches taller than me.
I mean, yeah.
That is so weak. KD is 240 pounds. Kevin Durant is skinny as fuck, 240. They're the
Yeah.
same height. And Ingram, also skinny. Kevin Durant skinny. Kevin Durant weighs 50 more pounds than him.
Okay, that's
The Lakers
When you
situation
put it
is
in
weird.
terms of that, yeah.
The Lakers situation is weird. Like, they have all these one-year players, and
They
which
do.
is like...
It's reminiscent of the Lakers when they tried to do that Nash thing with Dwight Howard.
Yeah, a little bit. And the thing is, like, LeBron coming to the Lakers, like, I mean, yeah, it's LeBron, but even LeBron took the Cavs to the 4th spot last year in the East. You know
It's
what
a shocking factor for the Lakers, too, though, because whatever little culture they were trying to build, though, with now entering LeBron into the situation, is like, Lakers system that we were working on, not a thing anymore. This is LeBron offense.
That's going to be the hard part.
It's already like that. Instantaneously, though, it's like now we're playing LeBron offense. We're not playing Lakers, whatever we were trying to do.
See, they got to do something similar to what, like, Boston kind of has, where it's just like we also have these veterans, but we also have these young guys that we're going to develop and are going to be our key guys for later, too. And obviously, when you have LeBron on your team, it's not always going to be
Boston
that
is
same
more
sort of...
balanced, though.
Obviously, Boston's way more balanced, but they also have, like,
And deeper.
they're way deeper.
Boston also had like the opportunity to actually go ahead and play without like Gordon Hayward and Kyrie, so they kind of had their like players kind of have to like fill in those shoes at
You know,
an
like so
early
easily
time.
could have been a situation where Boston flopped and was like a low team in the East, but they just
Always kept, like-
worked in the system.
Yeah.
And, like, it was so good.
Yeah.
Obviously helps when
If
you have Brad
LeBron was to
Stevens.
go down, the Lakers would be damn near the worst team.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Even with Kuzma, with Lonzo, it's like, Lance, you guys are not good.
see, Boston has a lot of, like, in theory, like, these win-now players, who are, like, Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, obviously. And you also have these players that are, like, locked for the future. Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
maybe Jaylen Brown, right? And it's, like, Boston's, like, such a unique example in the league because, like, they have all these mixes of players and they work. But at the same time, it was just like, well, we can potentially still be very relevant in the next 5, 6, 7 years with these players that we have right now. And I think when LeBron signed with the Lakers, I feel that, like, Laker fans were like, okay, we still have Brandon Ingram, we still got Lonzo Ball, got Kyle Kuzma. Like, we'll still have our future, but also kind of compete now with LeBron.
Yeah, like
But
what
now-
are we gonna do now?
In a
when-
perfect world.
In a perfect world.
Mhm.
But LeBron brings so much expectations with him
Yeah.
that you almost have to try to win now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are winning now.
Which is why
he's a winner. He's a winner.
You
right.
have to.
You have to, and that's why they sign all these guys like Michael Beasley, Lance Stevenson, which are like C tier players, maybe B tier.
It's questionable.
What JaVale?
I don't know. Like
JaVale's a good player.
JaVale is
He's
good
good.
for his position. I can agree with that. But it's just they're in a weird spot because, like you guys said, if you take LeBron out, they're shit. They're not going to compete. And if you trade Brandon Ingram, that's kind of like, okay, well, we don't care about this guy anymore. We're not trying to focus on our future, but we're going to do now.
Mm-hmm.
Because Brandon Ingram is still, in theory,
He's
kind of like
developing.
the developing could be our future guy player, even though Kyle Kuzma has a very strong presence right now.
Right.
And he could be that guy. But Brandon Ingram also could be that guy too. We just don't know. But so it's a very weird situation.
I think they got to abort ship on that guy, Ingram.
Really?
And I agree just because, like, with LeBron being there.
You can't try to develop Kuzma and Ingram at the same time and expect them both to be the best they can be. I feel like there's not enough minutes to go around. Kuzma was playing not that many minutes before that whole fight thing went out. He was only playing 22 minutes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fucking plays 33 minutes, and then he starts playing well. It's like he's too good to he's being held back, competing for the same potentially, so the Lakers are trying to potentially get this out of Ingram and potentially get this out of Kuzma at the same time. And it's just not going to happen, I feel like.
And there's going to be a lot of teams that are totally down to, grab Ingram.
If Kuzma was never traded as a pick and stayed on Brooklyn, he would just be the guy on Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Wait, you mean Kyle Kuzma?
I mean Kuzma.
Yeah, okay. Imagine, Phoenix, right? Having Ingram. That's, a nice young core.
That would be good for them.
Yeah, but I don't know what they would give up, but...
I mean, what do they have?
I don't know.
Ghost Aiden.
What?
I mean, DeAndre Aiden.
Ghost Aiden.
You said that with the most serious face.
I was like, what?
You literally just looked at us
They
and
still have Ghost Aiden.
Ghost Aiden did
They
not
got
crack
Ghost Aiden.
no smile.
But what's DeAndre Aiden really going to do there? I mean, I guess he'll be nice, but...
They got pieces. They're still rebuilding.
Phoenix has to be patient.
They're going to get another pick this year.
D-Books
Those
has to be
guys
patient.
have
Dude,
to
what if
be
they get RJ
patient.
Barrett? If they get RJ Barrett,
Or they could even get Zion Williamson.
What if, dude?
I think Zion's going to go number 2.
You think so?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, Zion's a fucking beast.
The only reason why Zion won't go number 2, in my opinion, even though RJ Barrett may seem like the better prospect right now,
I think RJ Barrett's a better prospect.
I think so. He's more polished, but
Zion Williamson on the college level is going to shine more, but I think RJ Barrett on an NBA player is better.
But Zion Williamson's more of a rarity. He has potentially more superstar potential, I would say, just based on his athleticism and his size and his handles and
His size, dude.
people want
See, what if he just turns into a...
Who was
Yeah, you
the
can say
number one
that
pick from
practically.
2 years ago?
2016
16.
Ben Simmons.
Last year before that, then.
I
That guy was a flop.
No,
No, the guy before that.
2015.
2015. The guy was a flop.
Bennett.
No, that's 2013. 2015. Why am I blanking out? It's Jaleel Okafor year. Number 2 was
D'Angelo Russell.
Number 2 was D'Angelo Russell. Number 1 was
Okay, no, but
Porzingis
Bennett
went
was a
forward.
flop.
Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, not Town. Okay, then I must have been talking about Bennett then. It must have been years ago.
Bennett was the
That's
last major
2013.
flop.
That was
Okay, that guy was a flop.
He's not in the league.
He's not.
No.
He
Dude,
like
the
literally got
Cavs
signed
could
to
have
the
drafted
Cavs.
Giannis. Giannis was that year when mid-round.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What if the Cavs would have drafted Giannis?
Instead of Bennett.
That would have never happened though, because Giannis was not even really on the radar of
No, I'm not saying it would have happened, but it could have happened.
Yeah, I guess in theory.
Yeah.
In theory.
I mean, definitely could have. They had the first pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
That guy was available when they picked.
Anybody.
But that's even in the 2019 draft, there's probably a second round sleeper, right?
Maybe.
Maybe not. There could be a guy in the teens of the first round, but people usually.
I mean, like Donovan Mitchell,
right. People usually
like
go
14
with the
or something.
people usually go with the big names first pick and stuff. So.
Of course, yeah.
And you just gotta accept the fact that there's.
If I'm a
always gonna be
GM though,
guys.
I'm getting RJ Barrett. RJ Berger, I mean.
I would draft Zion. Because he's more of a rarity, and it just there's so many things that you can't, like he has that you can't really teach anyone else. Because in the NBA, like athleticism is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like the physicality and stuff. I think Zion's definitely a very rare case. You don't see that very often. So I would, if you're a GM, I feel like you would put your money on that. I rest my case.
I mean, I don't think you can go wrong because the draft is just like so unpredictable.
Yeah, I agree. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like, what if Zion becomes like a Josh Smith type character, like big body, elite, never really for sure gets the. I mean, granted, Zion has shown flashes of like passing ability, but like.
But you can say
He
that
becomes
about.
like a Julius Randle kind of guy.
But you can say that about anyone. So I don't know if that's exactly
Not really.
that
It's
relevant.
kind of. I think it's more specific to like big body players that are not really shooters, but are physical.
I don't know. I don't think we've seen a Zion Williamson type. Really though.
I mean, he's the biggest of the big bodies.
He is. He really is.
Big body
But
brand.
he's gonna have to lose weight. He's for sure gonna lose weight.
Probably.
You're not gonna be 280 pounds in the NBA.
But then again, we are reacting based on one Duke game so far, so we'll see how the college season plays
That's what I'm
out.
saying. I think he'll be an elite college player. I think he'll get college player of the year. But like,
Right, and in the collegiate level, like, he's so much bigger and faster than anyone
Yeah.
else too.
it's just
so-
always like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
happens in any sport. Like you could be in college football and win the Heisman, and then you're like an average player in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Happens all the time.
But I feel like Zion Williamson is a very good case. I mean, good example of like a guy that could have just gone to the NBA, like straight out of high school, if they didn't have that 1 year.
He's already an NBA
So,
player.
He is.
He's already an NBA.
They got 2 NBA players on that team,
Yeah,
and possibly 3. Apparently, there's another guy that's really good too.
Cam Reddish.
Yeah, that's the guy. I
Yeah,
was
he's
listening
good.
to a podcast.
He's apparently good.
But yeah. NBA.
NBA
I've been on
talks.
NBA for a long time.
Oh,
yeah.
really could.
Tom and I were having a really
Me and Toshi debate NBA hard,
a lot.
like maybe every few times a week.
I was
Go
gonna
into
say,
a hard NBA discussion.
I feel like because you guys are literally like roommates and everything like that, this talk happens a lot, especially this time during the season.
We haven't covered too much Zion
No, that's
Williamson
definitely
content.
a new thing.
Yeah, maybe not college.
We're both
ball.
current on the NBA happenings.
Yeah.
We got different perspectives on a lot of things too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We
No,
we talked
definitely.
about Kevin Durant.
We had such a long, intense
Oh
conversation
my
about
God.
Kevin Durant recently.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was long.
It,
That was long.
it was hard. It was hard.
No homo.
No. Jokic.
No.
The Nikola Jokic, man.
Give me 25K or give me 20K.
20K.
All right, should we rotate the combo?
We did a lot of NBA, but at
That was
the
a
same time,
decent bit.
I mean, if
That's
there's
where it
anything
is.
else
By
in the
foot.
NBA that you want to discuss, possibly.
NBA specific? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else we want to cover before we switch topics here.
I think I don't really have anything to say, honestly. I think we touched upon like pretty good stuff.
If I may just like
You could
talk about my Sixers for a little bit.
Oh, we're retouching the Sixer Nation.
Well, I didn't even really finish Dario Saric.
Okay. This started with Dario Saric. All right, go.
Well, I'm still on Dario. I'm not on Sixers yet.
I didn't get to
This
Sixers.
entire
I'm
talk
still on
started
Dario.
with this, and
We
we're
didn't
gonna
even talk
end
about
with this.
Shamit yet.
All right, I'll just
not.
like conclude Dario real quickly. But
Okay.
I mean, you kind of did. You said he's just like having a slow start.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
definitely
I
want
have
to talk
other
about that,
things
but
to
let's
say too.
let's
I have
hear
other
it. Let's
things to
hear it.
say. So I think he's a good scorer.
Okay.
He's very crafty for his lack of athleticism,
All right.
but That's his biggest knock, the lack of athleticism. And he just can't.
He's right place, right time kind of guy.
He will get blown by. Like, on defense, he's just not going to be the guy that's going to, be stopping fools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's his biggest liability, I would say.
Yeah.
But good scorer, can shoot, finishes in the paint, an okay rate. He likes to do a lot of pump fakes in the paint, like in the rec league style, like the up and under, just 80 times. Like, he'll do that so much, and
Spam the
somehow
button.
he can still score on you.
I mean, pump fake is effective.
It's like
It's pretty good.
It's the old school
especially
dad
in the
move.
paint.
It's like eventually you're gonna try to block me, and I'm not gonna.
You're gonna leave your feet.
But
and
you
I'm
don't
just
know
go
that I'm
ahead
gonna
and
fake
just-
you 70 times
I will do it 73
Ooh.
times.
and score
Come
on the
on.
74th try.
Come on.
And that's Dario Saric's game. And a very underrated part of his game is his passing. Actually, before he got to the NBA, he was actually known to be like a really good passer. He was like the
Magic Johnson.
He was like not primary ball handler, but
Magic
he was
Johnson.
definitely a ball stretch. But but if you look at his 2 years ago, his rookie season, if you look at some of his highlights, he's got some crazy no-look flashy ass passes, which make me cream.
To say the least.
To say the least, they make Toshi cream.
But then again, I'm a huge fan, so I'm
I'm
definitely
fan.
biased.
So I definitely cream a little bit easier than the others. Dash Toshi.
All right, but let me just cover each player just real quickly.
Every single one. Let's go.
All right, I'm just gonna start off from the top. Joel Embiid, great
Alright.
player, best
No
guy,
disputes. He's
Best flopper.
best guy we drafted
I'm
since
not
AI.
a fan of
obviously.
his antics, but he is a real beast.
He's been averaging like 30 points a game.
Yeah, he's an MVP. He's a real life MVP candidate.
Yeah, and he
As long as he's healthy for the next 7 seasons,
I mean, he's
6 seasons, he'll be an MVP candidate.
He's doing me justice on fantasy right now. So
Oh, yeah,
I have
that's a
nothing
good
to
guy to have.
complain.
He slipped in our league, dude. That could have been a first pick.
The thing is, he didn't average like too high of PPG last season.
Last
he was like
season, no,
22
yeah.
or something.
That was his second full season.
right.
Yeah. Now.
But yeah, Joel, great offense, great defense, can shoot 3, everything. I guess the only knock against him, if I have to really think about something, is
I think he's a little bit too cocky sometimes. Like, you guys aren't good. Not that good.
he's
You guys are good, but like, you guys are not the best. You guys are like not a top 5 team.
but he's the kind of guy that you would like to have on your team.
It's like a Dray. I mean, I love having Draymond.
Exactly. I was actually going to allude to that exactly because I feel like a
Love
lot
having
of
Draymond.
NBA
And I know
fans,
I would not. I would hate Draymond if he wasn't on my team.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
He's on my team. He's a great player.
And Joel has that sort of effect on our team.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman type.
Right. It's just like he's gonna have the antics, but he also backs it up, and it's good to have
It's
on your
effective.
side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really have a knock on
No
him.
knock. No knock.
Yeah.
He could
yeah,
get a
you don't
little
have
too crazy sometimes with the antics, but
Yeah.
I love seeing it. It's great
His
entertainment.
antics with Andre Drummond.
Yeah.
Okay, that one was a little too excessive, but happened.
It happens. All right, Ben Simmons.
He's a big bucket too.
He's fucking nice.
He's having a slow start, but he's a big bucket.
He's nice as fuck.
He needs to learn how to shoot. That's all it is. He has every he's 6'10", uber athletic, can pass the ball like no other, can rebound,
Dude.
triple-double machine.
Mm.
If only he had even a mid-range jumper, right?
Like a range
that would
shot.
open up his game so much because
Yeah.
now players would have to close out on him, and that
Right.
gives him even more passing options.
Instead of him having to
So he's averaging maybe, I don't know what the number is, but probably 8 assists a game right now. He can even take that even one up a notch by having a jumper.
Yeah.
So if he really wants to be great, he needs to learn how to shoot, even if it's just a mid range. He doesn't need to learn how to shoot a 3. I don't know if he ever will. It'd be nice if he can, but no jumper Ben Simmons. Watching the games it's a liability because the defense
It's
can
not a threat.
right, because if you're the opposing team, Ben Simmons can't shoot, so you're gonna kind of coach your team knowing Ben Simmons can't shoot, so then you're gonna have those defensive schemes, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna fucking.
JJ Redick, I love that guy.
Of course you do.
JJ.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Shooter's gonna shoot. He's the epitome of it, and a high efficiency. So
High efficiency, like literally, like fucking highly contested, still splashing your face. 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh shit!
Wild.
Big dollar brand.
The only knock against him, I wish he was 25 instead of like 35. I don't know how old he exactly is, but
He's older. Not older than 35, but I mean,
Markelle Fultz.
your injury, bro.
Very weird situation overall because we were actually watching Markelle Fultz Washington highlights
Earlier.
He was so good, such a
So
splasher,
dreamy.
so wet. But now he's just something else, and I really don't want to judge a player based on like 30, 40 games of play because at the end of the day he is still 20 years old.
Still young.
Still young. He's still got a lot of room to grow.
Yeah.
So you can't just be like he's a bust or whatever. I mean, is he fulfilling the expectations of a number 1 pick? No.
Not yet.
But he may grow into that, or he might not even need to be like the number 1 pick type player on our team, but he still has ways to go, and I think everyone can agree on that. His jump shot situation is definitely very weird, unprecedented in the history of the league. Someone that was so wet in college somehow gets the NBA, and it's just like, hey guys, I don't even know how to shoot anymore. I can't even.
What happened to me?
Hey, is this how you release?
Oh my god,
I forgot my shooting form, which is very strange, but
yeah.
I know he's been working hard with Drew Hanlon over the summer, and hopefully he continues working at it. It's obviously not a finished product that we see out there on the court, so I just hope the best for him, and hopefully it develops to like the scorer that he was in Washington, and even better of a player than he was back then.
Yeah, the thing is, I have hopes for him. Like, he was able to go ahead and show his talent. Like, college level and NBA level are 2 different things, but if he was able to go ahead and pull off those moves, he could definitely, once he gets accustomed to it, I feel like he's definitely going to be able to pull off those same moves.
And the thing is, as a Sixer fan that watches a lot of Sixer games, he does show flashes of that Washington Markelle Fultz, where he's going into the paint, he's doing all these crafty moves. Sometimes he does like a spin move or whatever, he actually does a lot of things well in the paint. It's just when you take him out of the paint, he's very reluctant to shoot. Always like trying to look for like someone to pass to. Yeah, and the thing is, if he was already kind of like the guy to pass, like if it was already in his nature to pass the ball, then it's fine. But you already know that in Washington, he was the guy to pull up in those sort of situations. So now instead of pulling up, he's passing. So hopefully we can get him back to a level where he just pulls up at that situation and makes a splash.
Okay.
But that being said, I don't want to label him a bust just yet. The fan in me doesn't want to label him a bust just yet.
I bet.
But then again, he only played like 10, 15 games last season, and it's only 10-ish games into this season. So
he's a part of Major Niche.
He's part of Major Niche. And obviously, I'm not going to go through every player, but just to conclude, Sixer talk. Fuck Brian Colangelo, Sam Hinkie all the way. That's all it is.
Leave that.
Drop the mic.
Drop the fucking mic. Toshi Key.
All right, that was a Sixer NBA talk for you.
Sixer NBA talk for you guys.
I have a lot to talk
there'll
about.
definitely be more Niche on the show.
Yeah,
I feel like I could
gotta worry
fucking write
about
a book on the Sixers, bro.
Dude, I definitely feel like you could.
It's an emotional passion towards Philadelphia 76ers that Toshi holds.
You have this attachment to them, and you could definitely go ahead and actually show that attachment through
You could
words.
shed a tear of joy if they bring a ring.
Honestly, I think I would tear up a little bit.
Dude,
Blood, sweat, and tears
I'm
right
being
there.
serious. He would.
I feel
Yeah, I
like
think
you
I would.
definitely could. You have this passion.
I don't even know why it's so random that I started liking that team so much.
See, when you say you like the Sixers, I'm definitely thinking that you're from Pennsylvania, but you're not.
Well, I'm only backing the Sixers because I do have family in
He's got ties.
Philadelphia. And
Yeah, but
He's got mob ties in Philly.
mob ties,
Really?
yeah.
Toshi does.
A lot
Wait,
of
you
my
say baptized or mob ties?
mob
Mob
ties.
ties.
Oh, you said he got baptized.
No, I'm not baptized. Not baptized, not circumcised.
That's a new
Maybe
fun. That's a
he's
new
Not,
fun fact.
he's just not eyesed.
Not eyes. In
Not
any sort of
eyes at all.
In any sort of way.
All right.
I'm circumcised.
Good to know.
I mean, is that what we're talking about right now?
Turtleneck gang?
I'm helmet gang.
You're helmet gang? Okay.
Helmet niche.
I mean, I didn't make that decision, so.
None of us.
The
made
first
that
time I
decision.
saw uncircumcised penis on porn, though, I was so shook, and I thought it was very gross.
See, the thing is, I thought that I was the one that was out of the loop.
Wait,
Were you-
Yeah, I'm
circumcised?
circumcised.
Okay.
Helmet gang, helmet lane.
Helmet laying.
That is like the one tradition that human beings have been doing for a long time, for like no apparent reason apart from religion.
Yeah, and I wonder how that even began. Like, why this was even turned into an actual, like...
Yeah, I wonder why it's just like, well, let's cut that off.
You know, this is something that should not be there.
Right. It's a little strange.
I mean...
I don't even know what the real religious ties are to circumcision. Like, it would make sense if there was like some sort of superstition saying if you have an uncircumcised dick, the devil will get you or something, you know?
It's got to be rooted in some kind of...
It's gotta
be saying
it
some
has
shit.
to be, but I don't know what it is. It's just more like that's just what we do.
If you have a foreskin, Toshi's gonna suck it.
Watch out.
Yeah, you better watch out.
Better not cry.
Right there to your right, underneath the blanket.
Better not cream.
Better not cream, I'll tell you why.
Toshi's gonna suck you tonight.
Oh man.
Toshi does love Christmas.
That's right, it ties back to the whole Christmas conversation.
Dude, that's what I'm saying,
So
man.
joyous.
Christmas is so joyous. You got all these fun little audibles revolving around Toshi's throat.
I don't know why, bro. Can I ask you guys a question?
What's up? As you
lotion
you
for
put
the
lotion,
second time.
put lotion
I'm
in your
dry,
hands.
bro. I'm
Alright,
dry.
can I ask you guys a quick little question?
As
What
you-
is it?
As you leave.
Aloe Soothe, man.
You soothing your arm or your palms. What is
Smells
this?
nice.
What is this about?
Well, are you gonna when you have children, if you
Yes.
do have children,
Uh-huh.
are you gonna circumcise your children?
Yes.
I think so.
But why?
Keep them the same as me.
Same as me.
But is that really all it is? Just same as me?
I think growing up in the States, though, it's definitely not a religious tie, though. Like white people, black people, Asian people.
Right. It just like, you know.
I feel like you can receive flack for not being circumcised, like on an adolescent level.
I feel like that as well.
Granted, you're not really like that was never the topic of discussion, but I mean, I'm an American, and that's like kind of an American ideology. I feel like, and I don't disagree with it. It's like I don't think there's a reason. I'm not like, oh, this is better than that because it's for this reason. It's just like,
But
for me, that's just the way it is. For me, that's what a penis looks like.
Yeah, I agree. For me, like we were saying earlier, I had no idea what foreskin really was until I've seen it, like in an.
It's like if
actual-
I am and my kid isn't. It's like that's kind of random.
And I wouldn't be able to really answer any of those like
Yeah.
situational kind of questions if there were to ever be any.
It's like, oh, this shit's on fire, bro. I
Dad,
haven't
what's
had
all
sex.
this dick cheese?
Exactly, like whatever the species that you speak about, I've never experienced
Yeah,
it. So
son,
you're
I have
alone.
the same question to you, boy. What's dick cheese?
What is this
Exactly.
dick
I would
cheese?
love. I would love.
Son, what's that dick cheese?
I
wanna
want to
know.
you to tell me about what this dick cheese is that you speak about.
Yeah, see, so to avoid that combo, it's like, might as well.
I'm gonna eliminate any threat.
Right.
I mean, I have no idea what this is gonna be about.
I'm definitely not opposed to that.
Way over my head.
Yeah.
It's not my realm, son.
Not my realm,
Is that
boy.
what we're gonna tell your child? It's
Sorry,
like,
son, I'm not in that realm.
not my realm.
Oh, I can console you to Uncle Tosh, but it's not my realm.
Yeah. Go talk to Uncle.
Uncle Tosh was dick cheese.
Peanut
Like it.
butter on the.
Get the fucking skippy. Get the skippy.
If you get enough of it, you can put it on your toast. Tastes great.
Oh
Pull
my
it,
god.
pull it and make it a little cup, and then pour some liquor into it.
And I'll take a shot out of it. Oh, okay.
Uncle!
Okay, Uncle Tosh, you gotta chill.
I'm on the line!
Uncle Tosh.
No!
Alright, why am I this guy?
Why are we...
You know you're
You
that
just
guy.
put yourself as this guy.
Oh my god, dude. It's just years and years of conditioning on the internet, just watching Filthy Frank and all that cringe humor just made me into this person.
It's like a little dick suck is just comical.
It's
so
just
funny.
normal
And it's
for
honestly, it's also a byproduct of being at an all boys school for so long.
I understand.
You guys both did go to like boys' school at a certain point in your lives.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
For me, I was in an all boys school from the age of 5 to 18.
Longer than Tom.
Yeah, that I don't, because that I had
That's all your
I had the
life.
ability to grow up with females, like in my life.
I mean, I did too, but not in the same way, I guess. I always had
But like when you're in 6th grade in the classroom and the first girl got titties, it's like,
yeah, see, that's the thing. I never had that, really.
See, when you're all boys school and you're in 6th grade, it's just like everyone's thinking about titties, but there's no titties.
That's so true. And in 6th grade, it's like, dude, did you hear about fucking George? Because he was jerking off in the class again.
Versus in like, dude, did you see Lisa? She got some hawkers.
Oh my god, and we're only in 6th grade.
Like 12, like I'm gonna go jack it after school.
No,
Yeah.
or if you're Robert.
Or Robert jerking it in school.
Let me go to the bathroom.
Stop putting lotion on your feet.
They're dry.
You're lubing your toes up for something.
Can I not, like, have nice skin on my feet?
You don't even wear sandals.
Yeah, I don't. Should I?
I mean, if you
I
care
wear
about your
sandals
feet
a
like
lot.
that,
Oh, no, that's not... I mean, I just don't want dry skin, that's all.
I mean, that's
Not
good.
to the point that I care so much, but it's just... If it's here, I'm just...
Wear
gonna
more
do it.
fucking sandals.
Gotcha, soldier.
Especially in the month to come when it's gonna be snowy.
It's getting
if you ever
dry.
Go
It's
back,
getting drier.
I want you to be wearing sandals with no socks in the snow.
That's cold.
No.
Barefoot, bare balls.
Better watch out. My ball's coming in hot.
Oh.
Okay. We're hitting weird... hitting a weird realm here.
I was gonna say
Yes.
a different realm for sure. Again,
If you let Tosh get the helms, it's like hard to say where it's gonna go.
What were we just talking about, though?
we were talking about
Kids getting circumcised.
No, but we talk about something else after that, too.
We're talking about all boys school.
Oh, yeah, all boys school.
And like
So
how
what
you
was your
make-
experience like? So from what age to what age
Like
were you at a all boys
13
school?
to 14,
High
13 to 18?
so like 13, 14 till 18.
So 13 to 18, so that's 5 years. And prior to that, you were like
All boys school, when you're 13 going into it, you're like, dude, this is lame.
But what was the deciding factor to going to all boys school?
Well, my
Was it-
brother had gone to that school, so it was just kind of like, you're
Legacy.
just going to go there. It's like my parents just like, we know the school.
Right,
like,
and that's understandable for sure.
it's easy. Like,
Right.
you'll for sure get in. Like, just go there.
Yeah.
And then you just went all the way through high school.
Just went.
What was your experience like?
It would have been harder if I was like the guy. If I was a guy that was like not that I was active with girls, but like if I would have gone through my all boys school phase and never had a girlfriend, that would have been tougher. But it's like I was never like when you're 13, like the biggest bash on it is like I don't have girls in my life.
Yeah.
But it's like I had girls in my life.
Right.
So it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. In retrospect, it's probably a good thing too, because it's just like, in the school setting, I'm not like.
Right.
It'd be so easy to just be like, oh, I don't want to study after class. I want to go kick it with my girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But instead, it turned into like you can see you're gonna see your girl on the weekend kind of thing.
Right.
So. Me at my 22-year-old self saying it wasn't bad, but like, well, of course, when you're like 13, it's like.
Yeah.
Oh.
From my perspective, because I've, attended an all boys school since the age of 5 to 18, would I put my child through that? I don't want to.
I would not put my child through private school or
Really?
I don't mind private school, but
I think private school is a hoax.
I actually do agree with you there
Because, dude, okay, so for example, my girlfriend at the time in high school went to a public school, and it was like one of the better public schools in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, for example, like, there was, like, 7 or 8 people that went to UC Berkeley from her graduating class, and, like, nobody in my graduating class got into Berkeley. So it's like, the argument is like, oh, you're going to go get a better education. It's like, well, I know this free public school that has 8 people going to a top university in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm paying, like, whatever, $14,000 a year to have nobody get into top tier public school.
But to play devil's advocate, like, it could also have been like your graduating class.
No, true. But there's also, in my opinion, no, like, those high schools like Berkeley and like UCLA. It's not like they're seeing it's really not like they're saying, okay, oh, we're gonna choose from all the the private school lists first, and then we're gonna go to public school. It's like they're going from both parties evenly. Oh, you have a 4.0 here, you have a 4.0 here. We're taking both here. We're not taking this 4.0 and then this 3.7 before we take this 4.0.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, you guys are the same.
And at the end of the day, it's also very much dependent on how much work the student puts in. Like, I'm sure at your school there were like people who just didn't do school.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's like the same with any other school. And there's also kids that, you know, in both private schools and public schools that are just at the top of their class and they get into good schools. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, either way, I'm gonna have my kid grinding and like gonna be doing the best they can do. And my point is they can do that at a public school and still have the same opportunities.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't you have people going to like Princeton and shit?
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, for me, when I was saying that, like being kind of shaky warrior about, like, you know, like private versus public.
It would have to be a good public school, though.
I mean, public school. Okay, public high school is okay in my opinion. Like
yeah.
As a person who's been to a public high school and been to a private like kindergarten through 8th grade, I would definitely say kindergarten through 8th grade or that kind of experience growing up is good. I just don't think private high school is worth. That's just kind of where I'm at.
I agree.
I mean, like, I would like my child to go
because
to a
your
private.
Kid could get into some sketchy shit like around 6th, 7th grade in a public grade school.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, it can happen at both, but I feel like the chances are less at an actual like private school. That's just kind of what I'm thinking, at least for my the way that like me and you kind of grew up as, because we went through like kind of the same stuff, and so, and then also for you that you like went to like, was it yours? Is yours a private, Toshi?
Yeah, mine was private.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, I don't think anything went wrong during that kind of time frame. I just think that like, in high school, like, you don't need that private like education because it's the same shit. I mean, you're able to kind of go. It just really depends on your character and as a person at that point.
I
like
do
once
agree
you
with
actually
that wholeheartedly.
Once you get out of that kind of like preteen kind of age, and you move on to high school, like, I definitely do not think you need that quote unquote private education.
And the thing is, it's like it's your parents that want to put you through private school or public school. It's not.
It really is.
It's not the kid being like, I want to go to private school because it's better.
Yeah, no, they don't know shit.
Yeah, they don't know shit. It's just like, it's school sucks.
So
I don't want to do homework either way.
I still don't want to go.
I mean, you're gonna say that no matter where you go.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, like, even, you know, going to private school, I know a bunch of people that went to, like, you know, nice ass schools, but I also know, like, plenty of people that just, like, didn't even go to the college route, you know?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's very much dependent on the student and how much work that he or she wants to put into, you know, academics and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in a public school and a private school, and I could be wrong on this just because I didn't go to a public school, especially in America, but, like, I feel like you can still take AP courses and all that stuff. So
IB,
AP, whatever it is, there's still opportunity there.
You can still take those classes and like show that you're on the same level.
Yeah, and you can, and again, that's so dependent on the student.
Mm-hmm.
And if he or she is taking school seriously to the point where it's just like, you know, I really want to get into a good college,
If you're a fuck engaging in risky behavior, it's like maybe from a parent perspective, it's like private school, you're less likely to engage in risky behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a good kid, like either way, you'll be okay.
Yeah. I guess, like, I don't know for sure, so I could be wrong, but if you go to public school, you could be dealing with, like different people from different, like, you know, classes and different
like
places
status.
and, like,
Yeah.
different status.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that could stir some controversy, whatever that is, or, like, you know, different lifestyles collide.
There's
and
definitely
stuff.
bad public schools and good public schools.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like-
Pick a good
So-
one.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like what that kind of comes into, like, is like your non-cognitive skills and like your interpersonal skills and stuff like that as well. And I think that's some of the stuff that you learn in like private school is like kind of like that grind and kind of like that perseverance and that grit to kind of just be like, okay, like, this is the shit that I need to go ahead and do because this is what I want to do. While people in like, not to like trash, but like it's just like some people are just like, oh, I've never even like really thought about it like that, and so like they don't gotta have like that same kind of perspective and stuff.
Right. And like from a parent's perspective, I'm sure like a lot of parents do agree, like maybe the public school system, private school system, maybe there isn't that much of a difference in outcome. Like, I'm sure there are parents that might think that, but still put their kids through private school because
If you
at
can
the end of
afford
the-
it, it's like
yeah, because at the end of the day,
if you
you are
can afford
dealing with your children. Like, you care
Yeah.
about them so much, so it's just like, okay, well,
just
I'm
that
gonna,
thought of like maybe this could be better is
and then you're just
It is
definitely
extra
going to take
money.
that route, even if it is extra money. And if you can afford it, it's just like, why not, sort of thing.
yeah.
It's just like, I guess a lot of parents aren't experimental. Like, they don't want to be experimental with their children because they're just like, you know, this is
what works.
Just
Not
not
something
to be
experimental with.
exactly
Yeah.
because you're raising kids.
Yeah.
And going through school is such a crucial era
a good
for
part
like
of their life.
yeah,
Good, like 18 years. At
Just let
least.
them hit the jewel.
and and if you're like a parent that like, you know, put your like son or daughter through a specific school and he or she has like a very bad time, they're getting bullied or whatever happens, like you're probably going to feel some sort of weight of responsibility that you chose that school for your
exactly
child, you know what I mean? So whatever it is, you're going to want to take that best scenario option or best possibility option for your child because you don't really fuck with that shit.
Yeah,
I gotta take a major piss.
Dude, me too.
I'm gonna crack open another one.
Alright.
Oh, can we look at this? Oh, we've been going on for some time now.
47.
Is this elongated?
You could definitely say.
Oh man.
We might have a little bit of a pause here because James is going to go get a drink and Tom is taking a piss. I could go on.
is a monologue from Tosh.
I could go on a monologue, but I don't know if my brain is quite there right now.
Monologue.
Alright, I don't know if I can monologue this. I need to piss so bad, and I'm actually pretty wavy at this point.
2 roads, diversion, Yellowwood.
So I don't even know, like, I can't even think straight right now. I got so much Juul in my system, and at the same time, like, I got alcohol in my system. So why do you keep opening that with your hand? These bottles are meant to be opened with an opener.
You don't even know my grip, dude.
I clearly don't.
I grip the grain like it's nothing. If you ever hear a rapper say gripping grain in a song, they're referring to my grip.
Wait, what?
They're referring to my grip because I be gripping grain. Tommy can agree to that. That I be gripping grain?
Gripping grain. I'm gripping the grain.
This is a James Hawley monologue.
Alright, James Hawley monologue, Covenant Part 1. So, today was a good day, you know? We were able to go, yesterday, or last night, really, because I arrived in Los Angeles at around maybe 11:30 at night. It was a cool little flight, you know, premium class. Never done that one before. It was pretty cool. You know, premium class, did you know that you may pay a little bit extra, but you get free drinks. Pretty good. But the free drink doesn't matter when you ask for water.
Next to a baddie.
Yeah, see, okay, like, why do you do that to yourself?
James.
James, yes. Why do you do that? I don't know. Make it a little bit easy. No pressure,
Making it easy in the moment, but regretting it later.
no stress. Happens.
Happens. But sometimes you're going to be in those situations and you're going to send it. And it's going to pay off.
Yeah, I mean,
Other times, sending it is not the move. The pot is empty on that.
just seize the moment whenever you feel it's right.
Hashtag seize the moment.
Hashtag
What
carpe
are we talking about
diem.
here, I'm back.
We're talking about seizing the moment.
Seizing the moment,
Yes.
taking advantage of.
Because he was in a situation yesterday where the lady next to him on the airplane was very cute.
That's. Such
And he's saying, like, he didn't make a move, but, like, you know,
Fuck.
it's not all bad. Like, you just save stress. It's just, like, you know, sometimes it's just not the move.
I mean, what
Yeah.
can you really do?
But
on
then
an
I'm saying,
airplane?
in
It's
sometimes
empty.
in
Oh
those
my God.
situations, you're just going to hit the moment. You're just going to go for it. And it's going to be like, well, that paid off.
Could be.
But sending it is not always... But you're going to be in situations where you do send it.
Yeah.
Thing is, an airplane is kind of like a risky place to do it.
Airplane. I'm
Just
here.
'cause-
I'm here to get out.
See, exactly. A lot of people are there just like.
If it's, that's only a move if it's, like, just naturally going. It's just like, well, this is what I'm doing.
So a lot of people are just there, just in a don't talk to me mode. I hate being on an airplane anyways. Just like, just want to get the fuck off. So, and you know, like, from a girl's perspective, sometimes like, you know, like some girls might think like I'm not wearing makeup, like I don't look the best. I don't want to really be like talking to people like that. I know some people probably think that.
Yeah.
Not all, but. And then even, like, from a guy's perspective, it could be, like, you know, I'm not really trying to fuck with people right now. Like,
Yeah.
me on a plane, I'm definitely not looking to interact. Like, I've definitely had conversations in the past where, like, I'm flying state to state, and then I'll have, like, conversations that actually turn out to pretty good. But at the same time, sometimes I'm just like, dude, I don't want to talk to you.
100%. Yeah. And
So, and an airplane is a place where most people are usually like, I'm not trying to talk to you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just like, I was thinking about it when I was actually flying, like, taking the plane is just like public transportation. I'm really just like in here with my headphones on, waiting for my stop.
Right.
And everybody else is kind of on the same page, you know, they're kind of to themselves, but they kind of have to go because it's public transportation. Anybody can kind of pull up on here, just pay the money for it.
Yeah.
That's it, you know, you're never really going to see that person ever again. And so it's just like,
That's the
I'm
thing.
going to be here to get my way, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And so, like, you don't got to force anything.
The thing is, for me, I'm always seated next to some old guy on a plane.
That usually happens to me as well. Like, when I was, when, like, me and Tommy last year were flying back from Narita,
Japan, Tokyo.
Tokyo, and we were just like, we ended up not getting to be able to sit next to each other, even though we fucking planned that, and we actually, like, bought our plane ticket, and we're just like, okay, we're sitting on this seat.
Right.
They were just like, no. I sat fucking next to two people. I mean, like, they weren't terrible people. Like, of course not. They were just elderly, and they weren't my friend Tom. And so it was just like, okay.
So it's not the same.
And it's a 10-hour flight.
Yeah, and it was a 10-hour flight that I stayed awake the entire time, eyes peeled to the back. You know, like, watching movies or watching whatever this guy to my left was watching. You know, maybe he was
Screen
watching...
peeking a bit.
I was screen peeking, you know. Maybe you're watching something that I'm not watching that might be a little bit more interesting than what I'm watching.
Just big facts.
Yeah.
Interesting talks.
Airplane movies, it's sometimes...
It's like King Kong is a movie I would never watch.
Okay, wait.
But on the airplane, it's like, I might watch it. And I
'Cause
did
why
watch
not
it.
let
it
fly?
I did watch Skull Island.
The thing is, I don't even think I even told you guys this. Like, okay, yes, I was awake for 10 hours of that entire flight.
Yeah.
And, like, yes, I was watching movies the entire time for that flight, but I didn't have any headphones, so I was watching it in silent.
What? Wait, that's
Okay, see, the thing is, I just...
Are you watching silent
With
films?
subs?
Yeah.
What?
Why?
I
They
didn't have
give you headphones.
Yeah, they give you earphones.
No.
They
Yes.
do.
I didn't get headphones.
You could definitely
can
say
get
like, "Hey, can I
earphones.
get some headphones?" They'll give it to you.
I am shy. No.
They should give it to you, but you could. They definitely have that on deck.
I definitely was
Granted,
not.
for sure, the people around you must have had headphones.
And also, how do you not have earphones on you?
I have the one that plugs into the lightning, not with the 3.5.
I don't know, but you can usually get earphones, from my experience at least, which is 100% of the time.
I definitely feel like I watched the Lego
Even
Batman
on short
movie.
flights, you could probably
They'll
get
give you
earphones.
earphones.
I
still.
definitely feel like I watched the Lego movie with no voice whatsoever.
Well, at least you watch the Lego movie. Like, at least it's not like some thing that you really need the.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I was just shy and stupid. I mean, I definitely don't count myself out of that situation because if I just feel too shy to say anything, I will not say shit.
I'm with you, dude. I'm definitely a shy
Shyness
boy
is
at heart.
such a weird thing.
It is such a weird thing.
If you
in
didn't
nature.
know that people were gonna be like thinking, have an opinion of you, you just would never be shy.
But that's the thing, the entire thing of being judged.
From a nature standpoint, like, what is shyness really?
But like infants even show shyness, like in
Right.
development, like around like 1 year old. Like they don't know how to talk. They don't know what you're saying.
From from a raw state, like at 1 year old, you'll feel shyness, which is very interesting. I wonder why, and I guess even at 1 year old, you can still feel not societal construct, but I guess social construct to a point that you can feel shy.
Yeah. It's got to be some kind of coping mechanism, but for what's it lined with? I don't know.
You see it in animals like dogs,
Yeah.
cats.
I'm shy.
Oh no, I'm shy.
I guess it comes from just I don't know. I guess it comes from experiencing new things and just being afraid of something that's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I guess from a natural standpoint, you're gonna be scared of something that's new if you're in a life or death situation in the wild.
scared of the unknown. I mean,
Right.
that's really what it is.
And most people that aren't shy, sure, some of it is natural, but it's also kind of I've done this so many times, I know what it is. It's
Yeah.
Presentations in class, you've done it so many times to this point, you can still feel nervous, but you'll feel okay about it,
It's
something to get over.
you'll know, but after doing it many times, you know it's
Yeah.
honestly, people probably aren't giving a fuck. They're not going to remember this as soon as I leave this classroom.
And usually the people that are because I don't know about you, but I've definitely had classmates that just refuse to give presentations because they were so shy.
Yeah.
And that can only get better by doing more presentations. You know what I
It's
mean?
not going to
It's
get better.
literally the
And
only way.
it really is the fear of the unknown, and I guess that stems from just that, just sticking to what you know, and
Yeah.
So I guess we solved it. We know what it is.
Get out there and do your best.
Yeah. Just
I
don't-
mean, there's no way to experience it without putting your foot forward.
right.
I mean, the teacher's never going to be like, yo, you sucked.
Yeah.
Everybody
They're gonna be
starts from
okay,
somewhere.
okay, you're alright.
It's like, yo, thank you for doing that at least.
Yeah.
You know, and that's come on, man. You gotta just
I
learn.
mean, it's
from that stuff.
it's an important skill.
It is an
Yeah,
important
it
skill.
is.
I mean, you
It
can't
is.
go on through life without knowing how to
Say
I guess
something in front of other people.
Dude, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking a public speaking class right now. I've had people drop because they're too shy. The class is public speaking.
Joke's on you, that's a requirement to graduate in every university.
Yeah,
You're
and
right.
the thing is, how are you just gonna drop it when you know exactly what you sign up for?
And you're gonna
oh,
have
I'm
to
too
take
shy
it.
to go up.
You're gonna
and
have to
talk
take
the
it. So
entire class.
next semester, you're gonna be in the same class. You're gonna be like, I could be done with it by now.
And if if anyone's listening to this podcast right now, 2 hours deep,
Are we 2 hours deep?
we are 2 hours deep.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, if you're shy about giving a presentation, if you're really nervous about giving a presentation, just think about yourself listening to other people's presentations. Are you really listening?
You work
Hell
on your own
no.
shit.
I'm not listening to anyone's presentation.
Hell.
It's like, yeah, I acknowledge that you're there and I know you're speaking.
Maybe
I
I'll
already,
listen.
as you're saying it, I'm already forgetting what you're saying.
Yeah. No presentation is really that memorable.
Unless
Yeah.
it's good.
Unless it's good.
Okay,
It's
dude.
good. It's like, wow, that was actually kind of good.
Yeah.
That was a good job.
But every other presentation is gonna.
But if
be
it's
just
bad,
like,
it's like
who cares?
I mean, like, I'm not really
mine's
gonna
probably
like.
bad too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not really gonna be like the type of person to be like, okay, I'm always gonna remember that. as,
I'm
like,
definitely
the worst.
never gonna be like, yo, mine is gonna be better, because it's probably not.
No, yeah, and the thing is, like,
I'll do the same as you.
yeah, like I'm, like we're all out here in like the kind of same position. I'm here to just get it over with,
Right.
and stuff like that. I'm still gonna put in
Yeah.
the effort, but I'm not gonna go ahead and pride myself on being better than anybody else.
And the thing is, growing up, like, I think for me, I'm just naturally more on the shyer side of the spectrum.
Right.
And being in college, like, definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah,
But I remember back in the day, I used to be so nervous about doing presentations and stuff. But like I said, just, I think one day I was just like, you know what? No one's listening to me anyways. Like, who gives a fuck sort of thing. And that really helped me a lot.
just kind of go out there.
Just
and
have that
say,
in the back of your mind while you're presenting.
It's like no one's listening anyways. You can probably just, like, sneak a word in there and no one would notice.
What was the thing? Okay, like kind of like a segue to that. Like, what was the thing that you, like your class did? I mean, like your class as in your generation, like 2014 at Reardon, for like Brandon or Cameron's Spanish presentation.
This is for Thomas, by the way.
Yeah, this is for Thomas.
Thomas Nelson.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to hear a segue.
Wait, so what's
At
the
some
question?
point, we're
I'm
gonna
not-
need an intermission Toshi song on the ukulele.
Oh,
I can hit it,
that
dude.
could be a thing.
Oh, that's gonna be arranged.
All right, but what's the question again?
Okay, do you remember? Okay, Tom. Do you remember how there was this?
I know what you're talking about.
Exact. Okay.
Okay,
see?
I don't, so I want to know.
Okay, so I
And
want
for the
you to
listeners.
explain this more than me because you know this a lot more.
So what are you about to explain? Or I'll just let you tell the story.
Oh my god.
But just so you know, I don't know what you're talking about.
You
so-
better go in depth.
So,
Like nobody knows this, or nobody knows who's in this even.
so this is maybe about like sophomore year of high school,
Okay.
and we're in Spanish class,
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Espanol.
and we had this wretched teacher.
Ratchet
called-
teacher?
She's terrible. Called Miss Jensen.
Miss Jensen?
Spanish teacher though. Her name-
Actually, we had a Jensen too, but not a Spanish teacher. But yeah, go on.
And she
Common
was
name.
so bitter, like. And I went to all boys school, which is really a jungle.
I mean, yeah.
It's just anarchy always.
I know what you mean.
No, because nobody's shy of it. Nobody's like.
There's no, like, I'm trying to impress that girl.
There's no
Really though, there's nothing like that.
It's just a jungle.
Right.
It's just a jungle for real.
Yeah.
You're not out there to impress anyone, really.
You're just
Just
totally
out there.
just being your 16-year-old self.
And just trying to get by.
living life.
Struggling. So we have a class, right? And at that time, Mandingo and Lexington Steel is funny. That's gold.
And these are porn stars.
These are male porn stars, African Americans with major dinguses.
Major ding dongs, also. Well,
Ding dong.
Major dick and balls.
Major
right.
shaft.
Just above average
So
by a mile.
we were like kind of pranking each other, going like we're in the lab, right?
Like your friends and you?
Yeah, like our group of friends was
Your
like
class,
me, Cameron.
yeah.
It was like me, Cameron, Brandon, JJ, Rudy had like the same class, right?
Okay.
And then like we had to give a presentation at some point, but like she would give us time in the computer lab. Sometimes we would just go to the lab and just like, be able to work on our presentation
Uh-huh.
during class time.
Uh-huh.
And I think Brandon just jokingly, when Cameron was like in the computer, we were all in the computer. We all go to the computer lab at the same time. It's during
Uh-huh.
class time, so maybe Cameron's like going talking to somebody else and just like messing around.
Mm-hmm.
And Brand decides to hop on Cam's computer and
That
edit
already
his
sounds
presentation
bad.
a bit.
Oh no!
And
Fuck.
The
That can't be
sentence
good.
was like, whoever it is from like said like they're from Madrid, Spain.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh no, we were doing a presentation on like artists,
Okay.
like Hispanic artists, and he was doing like Salvador Dali or some shit, and that's empty.
Yeah.
Salvador Dali or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like he's from Madrid, Spain, or wherever he's from.
Right. Surreal artist.
So Brand goes on cams and he says, Salvador Dali soy de Mandingo, Spain. He puts the city that the guy's from is called Mandingo.
I'm from Mandingo.
And that was like the class before the Prezi. But Cameron never caught it. So he said whatever, saves his work, goes home. Next class time he's presenting. And he gets to that slide and he does not expecting it.
Is he just reading off the slides?
Reading off the slides.
100%.
And then he goes to that next slide. And it literally says Salvador Dali is from Mandingo, Spain. And the whole class starts dying. And Miss Jensen is kind of confused at first. I don't know if she ever totally knew the whole situation, but she's like confused and everyone's laughing. And then she's just like, Cameron, what is Mandingo, Spain? And Cameron's just like, oh, sorry. Cameron doesn't really answer her. He's just like, oh, sorry. Just like
Doesn't really say
rushes
anything.
through
I was
the
like, I'm
slide and
sorry.
switches it and tries to keep going.
Right. It's like, I don't know, but yeah, let me just present.
I don't know. Anyway, he likes to do this, and he's like this kind of art.
But he's from Mandingo, Spain.
And I don't know if he got written up by that. He might have gotten written up by that. Like, had to talk to her afterwards for sure, but yeah, he did a presentation and presented, and in front of the class, told them that the guy was from Mandingo, Spain.
Talk about trolling hard.
That's some all boys
Really,
school type shit, though.
No, exactly. And the thing is, like, how would you ever, like, explain yourself in that situation? Like, you just got randomly sabotaged.
The only thing is just like, I did not do that.
I don't remember writing that, and
Like,
that's such a weird excuse.
Somebody
This is
must
your
have just
you didn't look
logged
this
in.
over. This is yours.
Yeah.
That's your responsibility. This is your
I
report.
did
Like,
not write that. That's all I
okay, well, somebody hacked my account.
know. Hack my Instagram.
Had my Instagram, Pierre Bourne.
Oh no.
I got let's shake it.
I got a leg shaking in the air.
That's a major troll moment.
See, like that, man. That just sounds hilarious.
That
High
sounds
school
so...
had too many hard laughs. Is it cold as fuck in here?
Dude, I'm
It
not
is.
feeling it.
I'm cold as
And I
fuck.
usually
dude.
get
I've been
so
trying to. I've been
cold.
trying to sneak underneath like sheets
Take
with
it
Tom.
back. Take
over
it back.
here.
Take it back.
You take more.
Okay, well you got all of. This is
Just-
what I feel when I sleep in.
Just
bed.
pull it. Just pull it. Just take it from me.
What do
It's
you
fine.
mean? I'm not. I'm shy. I don't pull this much.
You should just. I'm saying you just take it. It's not that
This
big.
is
of a
good, this
difference.
is
You're
good, this is
afraid
good.
of the unknown.
I'm afraid of the unknown because I don't know what Tom's gonna do to me. Exactly.
That's a good question. Like, you
Knock
never
you out
know.
and take your butt.
He might just say, you know what, James?
okay. Like
I'm raping you.
okay. The thing is, like, okay, when you ever
Sorry.
okay, like the analogy that this guy said, like okay, he was just like.
Who?
Like in the Hamlin's video that he was doing the react to kind of in a sense, and it was this guy that was on the street talking about his experiences in prison and stuff like that. This like African American male, pretty built, in a tank top on the corner of the street, I guess. Like they were just doing an interview, and then they were just talking about experiences in jail, and they were explicitly talking about like that kind of topic about rape.
Right.
And stuff like that, like
'Cause that's actually
male
very
to male
prominent.
sex and stuff like that. I mean, if people that are going to be locked up for life, like, it literally comes to the term as a hole is a hole. And for them, that's kind of what they go by. Not for me. I mean, definitely.
But you haven't been in prison, so...
I mean, yeah, so I never have to think like that, thankfully.
But Tosh can appreciate that.
What do you mean?
You can appreciate where they're coming from. A hole is a hole.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
Okay.
Okay.
But I do understand. At a certain point, like, a hole becomes a hole.
Right.
Yeah.
From their perspective.
I understand that you understand.
I understand from their perspective, not necessarily, like, something I feel at
like,
this
it
stage of my
resonates
life.
with you. Yeah.
Right, but from
I
their
know it
pers-
doesn't resonate with you, but I know that you know the
If
hole
you're,
is
like,
a hole
sentenced to-
and put a little Vaseline, close your eyes,
Put some soap.
And that's what I was actually going to say.
put the Vaseline, put the headband over you. I mean, put the headband over your eyes.
It's
I
like a
don't even know if
blindfold.
they really do that. Do they?
But I'm saying if I'm
they
if
could.
I'm doing that to you, Tosh,
Why are you doing this to me, though?
we're playing a game,
What game is this?
secret.
Really? Because this just
Get the bandana.
Did I agree to play this game?
Yeah. Toshi, want to play fun game? Yeah, let's play fun game. Bandana over your eyes.
I'm already not liking that game.
No, you're having fun.
I'm like, ooh, what's this?
We spin you in a chair, like, oh, let's get dizzy. Okay, let's get dizzy.
And I'm the subject to all this. You're the one that's doing this to me. And I'm
yeah,
having
but
fun.
like, we're playing a game, so I'm like, oh, I'll do it after, bro.
So I'll do it after. You go first, though.
So, yeah, you're first, and your bandana on, and
Someone
you're
has to go
spinning.
What are you gonna say?
You're naked. Forgot that part?
Wait, so was I already naked though, or like
Before you get in the chair,
during
you
the
get,
spin,
you get
you're
naked
undressing?
before you get in the chair.
And I agree to that.
Yeah.
Why?
It's fun. We said we're gonna have fun games.
So I'm just doing
We said,
this
Toshi,
all
there's
based
girls,
on
there's
the
girls,
premise
there's-
of just doing.
We'll
a
say,
fun
Toshi,
game.
there's girls.
But there aren't any girls here.
You don't know that.
Because you're blindfolded.
But I do know that because I live here.
No, you just came over and you said, I text you, Tosh, we're playing a fun game, come over.
But that doesn't necessarily mean there's gonna be girls here.
Let's say there is girls here.
So there are already.
So you
girls
know
here.
there's girls here.
So I'm already here. I see the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you voluntarily blindfold.
So we're all playing the game. Let's play fun game.
And then everyone's telling me get naked.
Well, that's a part of the game.
Why do I agree to that though? I'm not getting naked.
You're just first. The girls are going to get naked. And you're like, sick, the girls are going to be naked.
That sounds sick, but like I don't think I would still agree to that.
But you did. And now you're naked spinning in the chair.
Okay.
And you have the headband on.
Yes.
And you're dizzy. We're
I don't know
guiding
what's-
you. We're holding your shoulders. And we guide you to the next room.
Am I intoxicated?
No.
Sober.
Just dizzy.
Sober, just dizzy.
Right.
Okay.
But
But
really
on your
dizzy.
mind is the thought that, dude, there's girls here.
And they can see my dick. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
thinking?
everyone can see your dick.
But that's not. I'm definitely not trying to show my dick to girls.
But you're feeling
in
confident.
this context.
You're feeling confident, and there's girls. They might be like, "You got a hog on you, bro."
I don't think so. But okay, just proceed with your story for the sake of the.
And we're like, "Okay, Toji, this is like secretly, this was like a 7 minutes in heaven type game."
Okay.
And you can hear the girls talking in the background. I broke out the Vaseline, and you know I got the jumbo tub,
Yeah,
Right, you got a lot on
and we got a girl on hand, like our friend. That's a girl, and she's like, "All right, Toshi, I hope you're ready." And you're like, "Oh yeah." And that's when we get the Vaseline and we like put it on your D.
On my D.
And you're like,
Who's applying this?
The girl,
on my
the
D?
girl, the girl.
let's say the girl. She's not like putting it on her hand and putting it on your dick. She's like holding the tub.
And you're
And,
just
like,
inserting your...
Yeah, inserting it onto your dick.
But if I know a girl's doing that, I'm most likely getting hard.
But you think it's her mouth.
How would I not be able to distinguish a tub of Vaseline and a mouth?
Because you're blindfolded.
And my senses are just that off.
You're horny as fuck, yeah.
Continue.
This is very strange, but yeah, continue.
So you're getting Vaselined up, right?
I'm TV'd up.
And you're like getting super horny. You're like, oh, this is going great. You think all the guys left. You think it's just the girl there. Because the girl was talking and you like, oh,
Hi.
it's probably her, right?
Oh my god. KT in the flesh, but yeah.
And
go
then
on.
we have another friend at the party.
Who's this other friend?
He's gay.
Damn it!
Damn it, Shamit.
Damn it, Shamit.
This whole thing was a hoax to get him laid.
This is rape.
No.
Yes.
So
You're
he...
telling me Sergio.
Oh.
The thing is, I have no
Subpoena.
problem with the
So
gay
he
guy
slips
being
into the
at
room.
a party.
He slips into the room.
Which he was already in.
He was under the bed.
So I don't even know he's there.
Because you're blindfolded. You don't know anything.
Right. But
And
even
you're
before
just,
I
you're
was, I
just
didn't
still this whole time steadily going inside and outside of the Vaseline.
know. And
tub.
someone's doing that.
Yeah, the woman.
The woman is helping you do that.
Am I
correct?
hard?
Yeah.
At this
at
point,
that point,
at this point, yes. At this point,
You think
yes.
you're getting sucked. You're like, oh,
Right, because I somehow can't distinguish.
Somehow
being
you're just
sucked in.
like, this feeling is
You're in
just too
dreamland.
good.
This is heaven. Give me head, I'm in heaven.
Right, give me head, I'm in heaven, right.
So, at some point, while she's going in and out with the tub,
She
it slips from the tub
to the guy's
to the
To a real
guy's
mouth.
bum hole.
Oh my god, straight nice.
and too easy in because it's Vaseline.
But you're Vaseline up, lubed hard, and he has been doing some butthole exercises to get it gaping while you were blindfolded. And then that's how, but I'm answering a question here on, like, how would you ever find yourself getting your butt taken? I mean, you taking somebody's butt?
That's how.
That's how.
So, basically, I have to play a fun game.
quote unquote.
Yeah,
unquote.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to do that without the
Blindfold?
the
But-
menagerie of a fun game.
But
Yeah.
I'm being raped still.
You're putting your dick in him.
The thing
Still,
is, you
I
are
didn't-
sober, just not knowing what's
But
going
you
on.
didn't have my consent of me doing that to a guy
That is true, but you're having a great time.
until I take off my blindfold.
And then you keep going.
Well, the blindfold never comes off until after you come back out into this room. So then the rest
After
of the
you
night,
finish.
you're like, I am so sick, dude. I got my dick sucked for so long. And then you finish the party and you go home at night.
Okay.
And now you're in your house. You go to the bathroom. You're going to brush your teeth. You're going to be ready to go to sleep, right?
Right.
You're naked because it's just you. You live alone.
I'm still naked though.
You're naked because you're getting ready for bed and, like, maybe I'll take a shower or whatever.
Right. I
Took
got
my
out of the
clothes
shower.
off.
I'm still brushing my teeth. I'm naked.
No, you didn't take a
whatever.
shower yet.
Okay.
But
Or
you're
I'm getting
naked.
ready to.
You're getting
or
ready for
whatever.
bed and you're naked. Like, that's normal.
Just 'cause you're
Nobody's gonna come in.
You're
You're brushing your teeth while you're naked,
Okay, sure.
and
What's
you
that
get
smell?
this weird smell of ass,
What's that funk?
and you're like, "That is so funky." Whatever, no big deal. Finish brushing your teeth, right? Then you go down and take a shit, and it's like you haven't even shitted yet, but you can just smell strong poop.
Strong funk?
You're like, what is this, bro?
No.
So it's not going away, and you're trying to take a shit, but it's not coming out. So no shit has came out yet. And then you notice your little Peter.
What's that?
You notice your little peep peep,
Okay.
and you're just like, I bet if I tried really hard, I could suck my own dick.
What am I?
A freak.
Mind freak. You're better than Chris Angel.
So now you're trying so hard to suck your own dick,
Marilyn Manson up.
but
in
you
this
never
bitch.
get to it. You never get to it, but you notice you get so close, 2 inches away.
Close.
It's actually your penis that smells like poo poo.
And then I have a realization.
Then you have a realization that you actually analed somebody.
but
And
you
at
still
this
don't
point,
know
I
if it's a
still don't.
guy or not.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying in this story
End
I just
of
never
story.
find out?
Is this
Maybe-
end of story?
And I just never find
The
out.
end. The end.
Shit.
Just like-
Literally.
Oh shit! And then it ends.
Finn.
Finn.
You're a star.
I'm a star, you said?
Your star, Toshi.
Does this happen to you?
This is a Toshiki Glenn story.
Yeah, the main character in that show is Toshi.
So this is a story about a young boy that just somehow agrees to this quote unquote a fun game and gets undressed naked in a chair.
Yeah, because he's sexually frustrated. All of his other friends there have already had sex.
How do I know that?
You know that because they
Because
make it known.
they're just players.
They make it known, like, Toshi, you're not fucking, bro.
So it's like, in a weird way, it's like a intervention where it's just like, Toshi, you need to get laid.
But secretly, it's a convention for the gay guy to get laid. But they're using that against you.
But is
'cause
that
they don't really fuck with
But
you.
is that an ethical mean?
They don't really fuck with you.
Is that an ethical?
Shit.
So is that an ethical mean for the gay guy to get laid though?
No, it's not ethical for sure.
But he likes you. He's been thinking you're hot since
It's
for
still
years.
What about me?
it's still
They don't
ethical,
care
though.
about you.
Why am I invited? Because they don't care about me.
You are the kind of guy that's like,
You know, fuck it.
I want to be cool with these guys. I gotta hang out with them.
Let me just.
Because I think they're cool.
You think they're cool.
Did you invite me to this, by the way?
I'm at the party, but I'm not the main guy.
You
But
were
you're
the
not-
first point of contact.
And you're not opposed to the
But
situation.
you also know me, and I know you, so it's like, I saw you in the classroom. It's like, Tosh, come over. We're having a get together at Brand's.
You're kind of feeding.
At
You're
Brand's.
scheming. You're scheming.
I'm in on it.
I don't know what the fucking moral of the story is here. Like
There is no moral of the story.
It's just like you could take
Don't
a
trust
butt at any
these-
time.
Don't trust these foes.
You could take a butt at any time.
And that is one example.
Okay, dude, this is like thinking about like, okay, low key, like this is okay, low key, maybe high key, but my English class is about this entire thing: theoretical stories / fairy tales / like
Fantasies.
actual like fantasies, and thinking about the moral of the story and actually contemporary context for today. And so, what you just did right now was along the same lines of what I'm studying in class.
Yeah, it's very.
And it's very
applicable.
hard for me to actually go ahead and actually think about a contemporary context. Because all I think about is Toshiki getting taken by some butt.
It just flows off the tongue better than a lot of things.
I think Toshiki itself is its own moral.
he can do it on the dick though.
Do the splits?
Can you do it on the dick though? Yes.
So the moral of the story, to answer your question, Toshi, is you can do it on the dick though.
But it's my dick.
That is a what?
Yeah.
Because I'm still fucking the guy in the story, so is he doing it on my dick?
I mean, he's more the main character.
What do you want?
I don't even know, dude. Like,
What
what
do
is
you
this
want,
story?
What do you want?
What
I
are you?
was just trying to make a point.
Okay, I don't know if it was a valid point or not, but point taken, whatever.
Fair.
Fair.
Fair. Dude, I feel like I was gonna say something. Like before this entire like scheme, like
I don't even know how I even ended up like.
because I feel like I was saying segue. Okay, we were talking about Hamlin's
He was watching that video.
React kind of show, and okay, I was trying to say that like okay, this guy that was already in prison was saying that, if you like. Are you the type to fucking drop the soap in the middle of the street? If not, you are not dropping the soap and picking it up in prison. If you do that, expect your butt to be taken.
If you're doing that, that's what you're expecting.
And the thing is, after that, it's just more so like if you give those kind of signs, or if you're staring at my junk within the showers, I'm definitely gonna test your allegiance. Maybe not me, perhaps. But, I mean, like, theoretically, a person that is also in prison that's going to be checking you to kind of see, you know, what the fuck you're up to.
Right.
You know, you're kind of new to this and stuff like that. So it's just like, all right, well, first I'm going to go ahead and slap you on the cheeks. See what your response is to that. If you
Right.
just don't say anything, I'm going to move over with the next step. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually
So
say
they
some
gonna
words.
test you. They gonna test you.
They're gonna test you. They're gonna test
Oh,
you in
yeah.
prison, and at that point, you gotta go ahead and be firm. You can't just be be like guys like, oh, it just happens. You know, maybe it was an accident.
And
No,
you
'cause
could
it wasn't.
possibly be dealing with people that are just like, I'm going to be in prison for the next 60 years, so that's 60
life,
years
in
guaranteed
life.
of no, like, woman.
Exactly. Like these guys are gonna be up here. Like potentially, like these guys could be up here for life. And so you know, if you're gonna be the prettiest guy around, that sucks for you. And that's
If you got long
because-
hair,
If you got long hair, that's something for the pool.
If you look like Toshi,
If you look like Toshi as well, that might be something for the come up for them.
big come up.
it's like, oh, nice, we got this new guy.
Oh, his legs
New
are
guy,
s-
Toshiki Glenn.
His
Cute.
legs are so.
Kawaii.
His legs are fine as.
Kawaii desu.
Like, he's.
I want to make his ass go spread eagle.
The thing is, you're going to go through a lot of hair with mine.
Oh, okay.
He developed an immune response.
Thing is,
So this is biological response.
my ass hair is like by default, it's like a net.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's a defense mechanism, so nothing can come in. So
It's
even if
hard.
It's
it's intertwined hard. It's like it's like a Venus flytrap. It's like knotted. So like if something's gonna come in, there's already that stopper.
You're not coming out, bud.
But if I'm taking a shit, it just like totally untangles
It will
itself
just
and it just like let it flow, get the shit out. But after that, it's gonna go
It'll clog back up, man.
and just go right back into a knot. So I'm sorry,
It's
prisoners.
a strong move.
I mean, dude, it just go generations and generations of glens. That's what we developed. I asked my dad about this, and he was like, "Yep."
I take pride in development.
Yep.
That's what I brought to the family. That's what he said.
Your grandfather had it, and my grandfather had it, and his granddad had it.
Oh my!
And you guys
fucking-
try to anal yourself to test it.
At age 3, that's gonna be the test.
Trying to put a finger up in there, you're gonna get a knuckle gone.
You're gonna lose a digit.
You're gonna lose. I lose a nail or two.
This is a very strange conversation.
You know,
we're
we've
having.
literally got to the dark realm. You know, this might be where we
like kind of just say,
We've been in the dark
that-
room a few times.
all right, let me get my uke then.
yeah,
I'll sing
close
you
it down
guys-
on some nice tunes, Tosh. We gotta have a literally like a yeah. Just close it on some nice vibes, because this guy's a little bit
Right.
dark. Don't
And
worry,
if
guys.
you're like this deep into the podcast, it's like probably hitting the 2.5 hour mark. You're probably a little bit tired, so you know, like you might be getting into the transition of just like, you know, like maybe I could go for some music now in terms of just listening to something. So I'll give you a tune. You know what I mean? And
Give
just
it
I just want to
we'll sing to it.
just a little reminder. Well, the disclaimer more so. My uke is a little out of tune, so don't hate on me for that. But alright, what do you guys want to hear?
Something we could all sing
Either
along to.
Oscar P. or Thomas Nelson.
Oh, let's
All
hit,
right.
let's hit it.
This is Thomas Nelson, written by Toshiniberg.
Let's get it.
Thomas Nelson. 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 Come inside me.
Bravo.
What was that?
Then we gotta hear Oscar Peralta.
I don't have a song for Oski on the uke though.
Yo. What time is that? We're gonna go a little bit. Should we go in and out?
It's a little late for
James
that,
Holly.
Yes.
James Holly. James Holly. James Holly. James Holly. James Holly. James Holly. Please come inside me. Please come inside me. Thank you.
Bravo.
I ain't on that gay shit though.
Miss
No
me
homo.
with that gay shit.
No homo, no homo.
What time are we leaving them tomorrow?
Like 10 or 11.
10?
Alright, so I'm guessing that
Alright.
concludes the podcast.
That was a good one.
We definitely discussed.
Where's the weed?
Take the grinder right there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of weeds that's already grinded.
It was in the capsule one, no?
Oh.
But I guess that ends it for tonight, fellas.
Definitely discussed
We
an
touched on
array
a
of topics for sure.
It was a lot of topics, and I thank you guys for.
It ranged from.
If you listen to this whole thing, you're so real.
You guys are so real, and honestly, you guys are gonna be the best friends ever. So, I appreciate it all. It's been a long.
Visuals soon come.
Visual soon come.
For episode 2.
Leave it in the comments if you guys, want to see some visuals sooner than later.
Who else do you want us to bring on the podcast?
We got a whole sorts.
We can bring some guests on.
We got some guests coming on. It's not 2019 yet. We definitely
Maybe
touched
tomorrow
upon
we'll
that,
have KT
so.
joining us.
Yeah, we have a couple more days.
That's a whole nother dimension added to the podcast.
Yeah, it is going to be a whole nother dimension.
It's just the insanity realm.
You guys got a little bit of a touch before we ended tonight, so.
Yeah, you guys got a little touch.
We haven't scratched the surface yet.
Not yet, not yet.
This is really in its infancy right now, and it's
really
only
is.
going to get better.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, this is Toshiniberg, aka Toshini, aka Toshikini, aka Toshikiki, signing out. ASMR Toshi, ASMR Foreskin. That's a new one, actually. ASMR
Yeah, I never
Foreskin.
heard that one. I never heard that one. That's a combo.
So that's me signing out. Y'all can sign out too.
And we got Thomas Nelson. I'm signing out.
Alright, guys. This is Jam CS signing out.
Sayonara, motherfuckers.
Peace.
Miss me with that gay shit.
I don't know how to turn this guy on.